Good morning, Team Trades. If you're new to my channel, welcome to J Trades TV, where we discuss SPY, index, ETFs, and any other type of related stocks. Right now, we are taking a look at SPY. And, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Trying to still get everything set up at this moment. Trying to get everything set up. Let me get this fixed real quick. How everybody day going? Trying to get all my stuff still situated real quick. Trying to get all my everything looking good. Yep. So we are moving up at this moment. From what we're looking at as far as SPY. I had a feeling it was gonna start to go up though, cause I mean the minute it started kind of hesitating like this, I'm like, oh yeah. Then we got right back into that channel. I had a feeling. You see that channel right here? I had a feeling once we got back into this, it got in this squeeze, we're gonna go right back up. Now you at the top of that channel. See right here? So that was the bottom. That was the actual, well, this was the support base, but this was the actual channel right here. So you went right back into that channel and ran all the way back up to that top. So keep an eye on it right now to see if we stay above this 455 level. If not, we could start to see a pullback on down. Just keep an eye on it right now to see where we go. Still look like kind of like a bull flag in a sense. But yeah, man, how's everybody day going? Well, morning. Yeah, man. Glad to be back, man, with y'all, man, with the whole team, the whole squad. If you did make a trade earlier this morning, congratulations. And as you can see right there at the bottom of the screen, in green, my account moved up just a little bit because I was testing it. I didn't really go in full because if I would have realized, I would have got out. I would have stayed in. The minute I got out, it exploded. I was like, God, man. I got a little gain, a little small gain, which I could have literally blew my account up in a good way. Had I would have stayed in, I would have blew my account would have went from probably, let me see, what was this where I got in at 140, 130, all the way up to 6. Oh, man, my account would have, I hate that, man. Had the right idea, but played it too early, too safe. Because at first I didn't know what it was going to do. So I got in and got out. It was a quick little, I was just testing it at first. It was like a little $15 gain, which boosted my account to 350. And had I would have stayed in, because I got in right here at 330, because I was just testing it this morning because I didn't know which way we was going. I just did a little small test. It made like a little $15 profit. But had I would have stayed in, my account would have been in the close to the thousands by now. Like, God. I was on the right path, and just got out too early. And the minute I got out, this thing exploded. Man, on the right path. Like I said, I had the right mindset. You see, I bought in and got out. Bought in at 130, got at 145. Because like I said, at this time, I was testing it just to see exactly which way it was going. And next thing I know, the minute I got out, man, just the thought of it right now just making me sick right now. Should have stayed in. My account would have blew up. My account would have double sized. Really, I would have been close to the thousands by now. Man. I should have just stuck to my guns. Should have stuck to it. But it is what it is, man. But good morning, everybody. Like I said, man, just like I said, I should have stayed in it. God, I should have stayed in that move. Because you can see right here on my contract, I was testing it just to see when it was in this little channel. I got it and got in at 130 and got it at 45 because I was just testing it out because I didn't know which way it was going to actually go. And the minute I get out, look what happened. Had I would have stayed in, that would have been, let me see, that was what, 130? So let me see, 2, 3, 4, 5. How high did we go? What's the high on this candle? 630. Oh, that'd have been $500 added to my account. It is what it is, man. Things happen. Nobody's perfect. We make, I was on, and I should have, because something told me to get in a call in there. That's what I did. I just did it to test it. And, the minute I got out, it shot up. I would have added $500 to my account. That would have brought me close to $1,000. One of them days, boy, I tell you, one of them days. One of those days. I'll catch the next one. I don't want to get in too high now because we way above the VWAP. And Like I said, I was just testing it, and I mean, like I said, when I just seen it kind of just straggling, but at the same time, I had a feeling it was gonna go up because we wasn't getting a strong pullback. And normally when we do this, when we kind of just go up and down, kind of channeling, the next thing you know, it moves up. And I should have just trusted my instinct, and things happen. Like I said, I was on the right path. I just wasn't thinking. Man, that'd have been $500 to my account. Cause you can see right here where I ended. I ended in at 130 and got out at 145 when it was in this kind of like this little channeling range. Cause again, I didn't know which way it was going. I was just testing it. And next thing I know, the minute I got out, look what happened. Man. That's cool. That's cool. That literally would have brought my account up to almost $1,000 from right now. I'm at 300, as you can see on my screen. Had I would have held that, I would have been up almost 850, $200 away from 1,000. So my $100 account would have been close to 1,000 in almost a day. Man, it sucked. God, it sucked. Well, I mean, at least you can see right here. I mean, I'm not hiding anything, lying. So therefore, I did make a little small profit. But again, I was just testing it. Had I would have stayed in, oh God, that's all good. It's all good. Like I said, things happen. But yeah, we did have economic data this morning. Let me go to it real quick. Let me go this way. Bring in my folder over here. Which one was that? That was we had the consumer confidence data that came out today, which we were in the positive at 102.0. So over the forecast at 101. So we did come out on the good on that one. And that looked like a bull flag setup right here too. But I just don't want to buy this high. I don't like buying off of the VWAP. I should have stayed right here in this little area and just kind of just chanced it and just rolled it on up. Like I said, had I would have done that, my account would have literally, I'd have been close to $1,000 in one day from a $100 startup. Like, man. Cause that would have definitely put me on the board, man. I mean, on this that little challenge that we're doing right now, that would have put me. Let me go to my little bracket at. Let me go to it. Yeah, had I would have held on to that mark, I would have moved right here, close to getting to the $1,000 mark. Man, that's cool. That's cool. It's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna go for my next trade though. I'm gonna go for my next one. But yeah, man. But congratulations to everybody who did make a trade. You know, I mean, like I said this morning, I was just kind of, iffy at first because it was kind of like in this little channel. It was kind of like in this little channel from this 453.50 mark to this area of 454. What it was, 454.20ish. So it was kind of like in a little channel at first, and then next thing you know, it just exploded right when I got out. And I mean, that was literally $500 added to my account that I could have had. Man, that's crazy. I mean, did anybody go for a put? Anybody go for a call? I mean, what y'all thinking about doing right now? What y'all game plan right now? I mean, right now we're at the top portion of this channel, so just trying to see how this plays itself out right now. So I just want to see if we do get a nice. Well, this is my old one chart. Oh, here we go. It's on the wrong one. So yeah, right now we back in that channel that we had since yesterday. So we have broken right back into it, and we are testing around these upper areas of the channel. So that's why I'm still kind of debating if I want to go for an actual put this time, since we are at the top portion of this channel, for a move back on down to the VWAP. So that is my game plan at this moment. So I'm just keeping my eyes peeled right now to see if we go up a little higher. You know, do we stay underneath Monday's high of day, which is at 455.13. So I do want to take a little chance, take a look at it real quick to see where we actually go from this point. I mean, we're still early into the market because it's 10:57 right now. So you'll normally see bigger changes between lunch and 1 o'clock, because that's basically what happened yesterday, right here. Because you can see right here, when we started to get this pullback, this was yesterday's movement. Let me expand my chart. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry, my fault. Yeah. So we go back to yesterday. We didn't get this drop off till about, what time was it? Yeah, about 1:15. So usually we'll start to see some type of transition After lunch, going into like 1 o'clock, we'll start to either see a transition either on the downside or the upside. So depending, I might wait around that time between 12, 1-ish to see if we're going to get like another reaction like this once we get around these areas, and then see if we start getting a transition. So I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled on it right now just to see where we go. But y'all, did y'all any of y'all jump in? I mean, how we looking? Did y'all make profits today? Yeah, so this is still holding up. So yeah, we testing around that 455.50 mark right here. So I want to see if we're gonna go right back up and test this area. And then we do test it to see how high will we hold, stay underneath this 455.50 mark, or will we make new highs. So I want to keep my eyes peeled on that real quick to see exactly where we go from this point. So these are the highs. So 455.50 is the high as far as the channel wise, because we did gap down, but then we wound up reclaiming that 453.75 back on up into this channel 454, which was the base of the channel. And as you can see, once you got back into the base of the channel, look what happened. So imagine you getting, if you would have kept this price point in mind, 454, you would have got back in at 454. Look at that, run right back on up to the top portion of that channel. See how well it played on that channel? Played real well, real well. So had you got in, yeah, right here, and rolled it on up, you definitely would have made nice profit. Nice profit. From the bottom portion of the channel all the way up to the top portion of the channel. So you definitely would have made nice profit. So now that we already at to the upper portion of the channel, I don't really want to go in for a buy. So just want to see if we're going to try to test that 455 level once again. So I'm going to just keep that on lock right now. I mean, the minute I got out, I mean, it exploded. I mean, I was literally seconds away from growing my account. That's crazy. I mean, you can see right here, the minute I got out, after this, what? It was like this little red candle. I mean, it exploded. Oh, man, I should have stayed. It is what it is. I mean, like I said, I was testing it just to see, because I didn't know, I was trying to figure out the true direction of the market, where we was going. And next thing you know, once I got out, I mean, it exploded. God. It's all good, man. It's all good. Things happen. It is what it is. So now it's testing. It's about to be testing the top portion of this channel. So like I said, right here, these are my contracts. So the ones in red, that's highlighted in the red links, that's my calls, and yellow is my puts. So right now I am testing. I'm just trying to see, because I'm thinking about going in for a put. Like I said, as we test higher and higher around these upper portion of the channel, you know, as we get far away from the VWAP. So that's basically causing an overextension. So I'm going to see how it's going to play itself out. See how much higher can we go. Because, you know, once you get away from VWAP, it always finds itself right back, even on the downside. You get away from the VWAP, comes right back to it, including the indicators. So yeah, I'm definitely keeping that on watch at the moment just to see. Man, had I would have stayed. Like I said, I had the right mindset, but I just didn't know which way we were actually going, because, you know, once the economic data came out, I didn't see too much of movement, because I was like, man, which way are we actually going? And then next thing you know, the minute I got out, I mean, that bad boy shot up. I'm like, God, had I would have stayed in. I had the right mindset, because what made me think about calls was like, we're already at the bottom of this area. See, I was thinking about it because normally SPY likes to get out of a channel and go right back into the channel. So when it came out of the channel this morning right here, I was like, man, maybe I should just get in right here at the base. Just like I was telling y'all, you know, if you would have got in at 454, which you know, that's what I was thinking. But, you know, and then I was waiting past 10 o'clock because I didn't know, due to the consumer confidence data, I didn't know what the market was going to actually do. You know, and once it did come out, I didn't see too much of movements at first. You know, it was kind of like a little up and down movement, kind of like in this little channel state. And then once I got out, I mean, this thing just exploded. But yeah, I should have just stayed right here in the base part of this channel. Should have did that. Should have stayed and had it run all the way up. Man, that's what I should have did. It's all good though. Like I said, I had the right mindset, the right game plan. I moved too fast, too early. But had the right mindset. I just didn't. You know, I wasn't thinking about the channel at first. I was just, like I said, during that time, we was just kind of going up and down, kind of doing this little area, kind of staying like in this little small channel area before we got a breakout. Yeah, boy, that sucks. Yep, my account would have been up to 800 already. 800, because that was, I got in at 130 and it shot up as far as 630. So that'd have been like a $500 move. So I would have made 500 in about, yeah, about a few minutes. Yeah, but things happen, man. So it is what it is. Let's see how we looking as far as the, let's look at FinViz real quick. Let me see. How we looking like on FinViz? Yeah, so right now, yeah, everything is looking good right now as far as you know, Dow, Nasdaq, S&P 500, and Russell. So everything is moving up on the upside. You know, from this drop, from this little dip we had, and then started to move itself right back on up. Started to move right back on up. As far as the top gainers, what we have as far as our top gainers, what's that, 90? So HNRA. Let me see what this is doing real quick. Let me take a look at it. HNRA. HNRA at this moment, it's not really doing too much of nothing either. It's kind of like in a, also like in a somewhat of a channel. About right here to, let me see what we do. Where did we actually top out? About right here. So from here to here, so it's kind of in a channel base part. Yeah. Yeah, so someone like coming like in this channel stage right at this moment. I'm trying to see if I see a pattern on it real quick, if I see anything. Does look like someone on an uptrend somewhat. Alright. What else we had? RDHL. Oh shoot, spelled that all types of wrong. RDHL. That went on a nice little move on way on up in a drop. Ew. I don't see too much on that one right now at the moment, especially after this drop, because we have to do a nice move back on up. It might start making a downtrend from this point going this way, because there were some areas we did hit and fall. That was around 230, so around that maybe 240-ish. Start to see like a downtrend going this way, depending on the volume if we get it. All right, let me go back to SPY. Can't believe I missed that though. Man, that is crazy. I was on the right mindset. Yep, seen that bull flag coming. Could have got in on the bull flag, but I just don't like buying so far up high, man, because it's like you don't know how much more you can go, because you right here at these tops almost. That's the only crazy part when you go on these calls. If you ain't getting into like these low levels right here, I really don't like buying into these areas. I mean, we could see a break above this 455.50 mark. You know, volume is there, and if the volume isn't, I mean, we can still see it get stuffed once again like we did yesterday. Because yesterday we ran all the way up to the 455.50 mark, and then we seen this nice little fade. So we coming right back up to that same mark of 455.50. So I want to see how well that plays out. So I want to see how much higher can we go. So I'm just keeping that on lock right now. Let's see. Because that... man, I should have just stayed in my... God, I'm still kind of pissed on that. So right now we're on this uptrend. We're still within that channel though, but we're on an uptrend at this moment. Oh, and this downtrend, that was off of my 30-minute chart. Let me see if I can bring it up real quick. Yeah, it's my 30 minutes. Let me see where we're at on this one, because we didn't broke past that downtrend. Let me go back to it real quick. Yeah, so this is the 30-minute time frame at this moment. Let's see how we looking real quick. All right. Just trying to get it straightened out real quick. Yeah, so we broke past the the downtrend. So yeah, now we back testing, because even on this 30-minute, I mean, you can see this channel-like state. So then we have a high of 456.38. Let me see. But around this high 455.50 plus level, we're gonna have a lot of resistance in these areas. So even if we get a little break above it, like where these wicks are at, 455.60, I mean, we still have a lot of resistance still in those areas. So yeah, I'm right now due to this fast move, because it didn't consolidate it. It's kind of like a fast up movement, and then you start off in the red. Because normally the way you start is the way you finish. Sometimes, sometimes you start off in the morning in red, you'll end off in red. Start off in the morning red, right here you ended up in green because you had this last minute movement. But normally you see you start off in the morning in red, you end in red. So we start off in the morning in red this morning. So we're gonna see. Because you can see right here, started off in red, ended in red. Yep, started off in green, ended in green. Started off in red, ended in red. So I'm gonna just base it. I'm gonna just, like I said, I'm gonna just give it some time to see exactly where we go. Because the fact is, it was like a fast movement all the way on up already, starting off. I mean, we already will be coming into some areas of resistance. So I'm gonna see on how this is gonna hold up at this moment. Because we still got this whole time frame to go. Like I said, it's still early in the market. So that's why I'm not jumping in just yet. Because I want to kind of see it play itself out real quick. So, because we still, like I said, it's not going to really have a cool down until like 12 o'clock going into 1. Because as you can see right here, let me go back to my 5 real quick. Move my 5. Yeah. So right here, like I said, you can see right here, got around 1 o'clock. It was like 1:15. Yeah, around 1:15 is where we started seeing that change. So we had that uptrend. Yeah, we start off in an uptrend, and then once we got here around 1:15, which is on the screen, then we started to see a fall, a fade. So that's why I said I'm gonna just kind of watch it real, right now to see exactly how we're gonna play ourselves out for today. See how much higher can we go. So around this 455, yeah, because you can still see it's even. I mean, it's got a lot of stuff like stuffiness in these areas. Yeah, once you hit this high and came back on down, like around these little areas, you see a lot of resistance. Right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. I mean, so it's a lot of resistance that's going to be coming up as we get closer and closer to these areas. So that's why I'm going to just sit on my hands and just keep on watching to see exactly where we go. Because we still overextended off the VWAP. So that still have a nice little move back on down to the VWAP. So again, I'm going to just keep my eyes peeled on that at the moment. So I don't want to jump in too early, jump in too soon. Kind of just wait it out. So I'm going to see how it's going to play itself out at this moment. And right here, this is still Monday's old higher day at 455.13. And that can hold up still as resistance as well. So let's keep that on watch too. So we're still in this channel right here. We're still in this little channel. Let me move this over some more. Let me see. Let's see. Move this over. Man, I'm still tripping over that. Had I would have stayed in that play, man, my account would have been up already close to $1,000. Man, I'm still tripping on that. But it's the past. I gotta let it go. Move forward. Gotta move forward. But yeah, so right now we are back in this channel. Like I said, after this dip this morning, we're back in it. So right now we're right back in this area. About to soon test the highs in a minute. Still on this uptrend. Could move up to that area of 455.50 to see if we either get a break or a rejection at this level. So I'm gonna keep that on watch right now. What's up, Marty Z? Yeah, we right now we back into this channel after we went out of, we dipped this morning, we had that gap down, but then we wound up bouncing off of 453.50. We bounced off of that 453.50 level. That put us right back into this channel of 454, back on up to 455.50. So had you would have got back into like around this channel area or around the VWAP going into the channel, you can see right now we had a nice little squeeze back on up. So if you would have bought at the bottom portion of the channel right here, Marty, and rolled it back on up, you would have had a nice profit. What happened on my end, I jumped the gun. Because as you can see right here on my contract, I actually got in at 130 because at first it was kind of like in a consolidated area. I didn't know which way it was going. So I tested it. So I got in and out, it added $15 to my account. I ain't got no shame to admit this. Green is green, whatever. And it boosted my account, as you can see on the green, in the little green bar, which is $350 now. So from a $100 startup. But had I would have held on my calls, this bad boy ran from up to that 130 area where I got in at, ran all the way up to 630. That would have been $500 added to my account. That made me sick to my stomach. God. Because like I said, at the time, I just didn't know which way we were moving. Man, had I just would have held on, it is what it is. It is what it is. Still green. I mean, but now, like I said, I don't like buying at these high levels. I like to wait for like either pullbacks or something like that. But right now, I'm not buying, as far as calls at the moment. So I will be looking for a put since we are around the top upper portion of the channel for a move back on down. Yeah, I can see that. No, exactly. That's why I missed out. Cause I mean, you can see right here my proof right here. Because these are my contracts, and like I said, I'll be as authentic as I can. I don't hide anything. All I was doing this morning was just testing it. Yeah, so I was just testing it this morning just to see which way we were going. I mean, I took a little $15 profit. Got in at 130, got out at 145, and tell me why the minute I got out, look what happened. Had I would have stayed in my call, look at this. Oh my God! Like I said, I was on the right path. I had the right mindset. It's just I wasn't expecting that move to happen. It's like That's why I wait for patterns. That's why I say sometimes getting in a little too early, it throws you off because you don't know the true direction of the market. And had I would have known the true direction of the market, I would have stayed in and caught that bigger profit. But the minute I got out, then it showed itself. I was like, God. So that's why sometimes I normally sit back and wait, and I wait for patterns to form. Like something like this. Like I can easily put in a put and then write it back on down because I'm used to the channel design right now. I did the same on yeah, you did it. You got out early and it went flying past you. Pretty much hoops. That's what happened. Everybody got food this morning, man. But it's always another opportunity. Hoops, always another opportunity. Because look what happened. Like I said, look at my contracts. Again, I don't hide anything. Mine is right here, proof. You can see where I got in and got out. You can see. I told you authentic. I don't hide anything. I tested it this morning. I got in at 130 with just one contract because I was just seeing where it was going. Got out at 145, made a little $15 profit. But the minute I got out, look what happened. Shot up from the 130ish area all the way up to $6. Look at it. Oh my God. Had I would have stayed in that call and I just would have stuck to my instincts. That $15 that I made would have been up to 500. So my account, as you can see at the bottom of the screen, would have went from $350 up to almost $850, almost to $1,000. Like, God. Yeah, it is what it is though. So it looks like it's kind of making like somewhat of a little flag right here too, as you can see, because this is your pole, and it's kind of on this little even though it's on an uptrend itself, you can kind of see this bull flag forming too. You can see this pole, and then you kind of see a bull flag. So let's see if it's gonna hold though. I'm gonna put another line so you can see the bull flag. So kind of like right about here. So you got the pole and then you got the flag. So it's kind of making another bull flag setup at the moment. So we are going up to the upper portion of the channel at 455.50. So, like I said, depending on, I'm still aiming for puts. So I'm still aiming for a put, but I'm not getting in too early just yet because, like I said, it normally does this, not all the time, but sometimes. It'll normally transition from here to here at around after lunch. It'll be about like 1:15. Yeah. So it started to transition after lunch. So between 1:10 to 1:15, this is where you got the transition from the upsides to the downside. So that's another reason why I'm sitting on my hands too, because I want to see if we're gonna have like a lunch hour transition. Because I don't know how much buying heat is still in this right now at the moment, and right now we're at 11:16 as far as time wise. So that's why I want to sit on my hands and just kind of watch it. So as as lunch hour rolls in, and then after lunch, like from 12:30 to 1:30, I want to see what type of transition we're gonna have, kind of like here. So because around this time was around 1:20, had a transition right here. You went up, and from 1:15 to 1:20, you went on down. Same thing here. So from 1:10 to 1:15, you went on up, then went on down. So that's why I want to kind of keep that time frame in my head right now. We may start to see a transition between the two after lunch. So I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled on that right now. Kind of just let the buyers play themselves out. instead of jumping the gun, getting in too fast or too soon, and then we want to get into consolidated mode at the moment. So I'm kind of wait it out. Then just go for it a little bit after 12 o'clock to see if we get the same transition. Because how we looking as far as the RSI? On the RSI, we are. Let me take a quick look at that real quick. Where you at? Boom, boom, boom. See, we still sitting in the 70s on the RSI as far as SPY. So we still overbought. So keep that in mind. We still overbought. So we haven't got that pullback just yet. I mean, I don't think at this moment we're gonna get like a massive pullback. Then we're gonna get like a little slight pullback, but enough to make good profit as far as puts. Because the way that it is holding, I mean, man, we had opportunity to clear this gap here, this gap here, this gap here, and we still way up here. That's the crazy part. So we still around these little high areas. Because as Deck was mentioning, we could get a squeeze for a move right back on up here. Because if we go back to, let me see, Yahoo Finance. Let me go to Yahoo Finance as far as my SPY. What was the 52-week high? 52-week high is at 459.44. So that's where the 52-week high is sitting at, 459.44. So right now we're at 455. So what, $4 away? Well, we got a long way to go before we get to that mark. But for right now, at this moment, I think 455.50, we could start to see some areas coming up in, some tough resistance coming in between the 455 area, 455, 455.50, 455.60 on up to these key areas. Let me see what was the last highs we're at. Did we go higher than that? I think we did. Yeah, see, we started coming down from this 456 level back on down to this 455.75 level. And now we kind of, but if you notice, we keep going down lower and lower. So we started off at this 456.30-ish area. And then the next one was right here at around 455.70, 455.80. And then if you notice, the peaks are getting lower and lower. And now we're kind of back in this little area here where we're getting stuffed at around this 455.50 mark. So, see what I mean? Ever since those peaks, we've been like kind of like in this area of getting stuffed every single time. We'll get a little break above it, then we'll get right back above. Then we'll get right back underneath it. Test it, get right back underneath it. Little break above it, get right back underneath it. Test it, get right back underneath it. So right here, this area will hold a strong resistance, is what I'm saying. So I am keeping that on watch to see if we do test those areas of 455 to see if we get stuffed once again, and I can start looking for an actual put position if we do stay underneath 455.50. I mean, again, we might see some little spikes here and there, but will it hold is the question. Will it spike and then put itself right back underneath that 455.50 mark? Because, I mean, we had plenty of attempts, as you can see. Tried here, back under 455.50. Tried here, back underneath 455.50. Tested, 455.50. Tested here, 455.50. And you can see right now at this moment, we're trying to get back to that level. So that's why I'm just sitting on my hands, keeping on watch to see exactly how high we go. You see, we'll test that level once again where we get stuffed in this area. And then we do break. Like I said, we do have these little, like small little key areas here. But I don't think, we like I said, I don't think we're going to get up this high. As far back, way back up to this 456 range, I don't think. But we still going to have some other resistance to, that we have to, basically conquer before we even get to these areas. Let me look at the daily real quick to see if we have anything. Where you at? Where is my daily at? Where's the daily? Where's my daily? What chart was this? That's my it's the 5 minute. Come on, I know you in here somewhere. Daily, there we go. So let's see where we at. Let me clear this out real quick so we can take a closer look at it. Let's see where we at real quick. What areas that we could. So that's about 456.60. Right here we see these upper shadows here and here. They pretty much connect. So let's take a closer look at that. Right about 456. Let me change that real quick. It's about 456.60. So right here you topped out here. pull back. Then you tapped out here, the small pullback, like we adding right back into these little areas. So I'm gonna see how high it's gonna actually go today. So I say between 455 to 456 is gonna be some tough resistance coming up. I mean, I can't exactly pinpoint the turnaround, but yesterday I knew 55.50 for sure. But I don't know how we're gonna do today. We mean 455.50 may still hold up as resistance today, or we may see a little break above it. Yeah. So right here and right here. Yeah. So I can put my lines back up. Close that bad boy back on out. All right. Oh, that's why I couldn't see it was buried underneath my 30-minute. All right, go back to my 5 real quick. Let's see where we at. Yeah, so we still on like on this little bull flag. If you can see right here, where you see the green candles, that pole. So we still like in this bull flag pattern and still on an uptrend. So I want to see if we're going to hold at this moment. Let's keep it on watch. Let's see. But hoops, Marty, I mean, did y'all bank today? Did y'all profit? I mean, how we looking? I mean, I know none of us got the profit we wanted because we got psyched out, but did y'all make profits today? Yeah, see, we're still on this little bull flag, still on this little uptrend right here. You can see that. Still moving up, still on this overall uptrend today. So let's see. Yep, still moving up. Let me take this down, this one off real quick. No trades yet. All right, gonna go in on some puts. Okay, gotcha. See right here, look, we testing it. See? So let's see if we're gonna hold above it. So that 455.50, keep that in mind, because you can see in the past we got rejected. So keep that in mind. Let's see if we're gonna hold. Let's see how high we go. Let me go back. Let me see. Let's see where these upper wicks is at. Let's see where this bad boy is at. We're testing this upper wick here. So around 455.75 to 455.50. Let's see how we're gonna hold in these areas. Let's see. Because it's getting overextended. It's definitely getting overextended. So I mean, a pullback is definitely coming. I'm just trying to pinpoint exactly where we're gonna get this pullback at. Cause let's see, now since we're above 455, they're gonna try to use this as a support level. Let's see. Damn, another bull flag? Good God. How many bull flags we gonna have? That's 1, 2, 3, or potentially 4. It's like bull flag after bull flag. Jesus. Man, this is crazy. Crazy. Yep, see how they're trying to use that 455.50 mark for support? See, they're trying to bounce off of it. Trying to use it as support. Let's see. But how high can we actually go is the question. Because I see we ain't nowhere near that right now. So we got these levels here that it's testing. Because you can see right here, you can pay close attention. Let me try to put a line right there in these areas. Come on. Oh, shoot. I used my line. I'm tripping. Sorry about that. Yep, and we're already turning. So look, we got rejected right there. Those little high levels right here and here. Testing that same little area. So it's getting rejected. And then we come up to this area. Here. Right here we got this turnaround at. That was around 455.80. So we are getting pulled back, going right back down to that 54.50 level. Because you got rejected right here where you see these little upper shadows at. And you go across. Same little area. See that? Come from here to here. Same area. But let's see if it's going to hold because it's still in a bull flag position. That's why I'm still like, I'm not convinced until we break back below 455.50. So, yeah. So you can see right here. We testing that same spot right here. So, that's 455.60. So you remember I told you around 455, between 455.50 to 455.80 in this little 30 cent range. We're gonna start to see a little bit of resistance coming up. So okay, right here 455.60 is showing some resistance. I knew one of them was gonna take it. I was trying to figure out which one. So we're still getting a little bit of pullback, but it's still on a bull flag. That's the thing. And I'm telling you, they're gonna try to use that 455.50 for support at this moment because we're above it until we crack it. So they're gonna try to use that. See how it's bouncing off the 455.50? See? So they're gonna try to bounce it off of 455.50. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, how much higher can we go? Because now resistance is now support. So it's bouncing off this area. Got a bull flag. It's like, and that's crazy. It's like bull flag off a bull flag. Because you had this bull flag set up here, and then it just went to this little movement. That's insane. That's crazy. Yep. So one bull flag, two bull flags, three bull flags, four bull flags. I think that was the only. I think it was four. One, two, three, and potentially four. So four bull flags in one right now, in one session. Because you remember I told you I do halves. So from how did I head this up? From 9:30 to what it was, 9:30 to 11:30, or 9:30 to 12. That's the first half, and then from 1 to 4. Yeah, because they're both 4 hours. So if you do 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, that's your second half. Which is why I say I wait for the second half, because I want to see if the second half is gonna outdo the first half. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So let's say like this is half right here. So this is your first half. Your first half went on to move on up, and then after lunch, your second half went on down. So your second half didn't outperform the first half, which again, the first half went on up. It went on an uptrend. But then your second half didn't outperform the first half. So it underperformed and went down. So that's why I want to see how the first half is going to play itself out. And if the second half is either going to continue the first half, like go basically make higher moves, or will the second half underperform and actually start going back down. So that's why I want to kind of wait till after lunch to see, once we get into the second half, to see on how it's going to perform. Because you can see right here, it like I said, perform well, underperform. Perform well, underperform. So even though it moved back up, I mean, it still fell from this key point here, and it came back on down. Which, you know, your puts moved in, got out. So I want to see how this is going to hold itself up for right now. Still waiting on higher. Yeah, see, that's what I'm doing too, Marty. Because I'm trying to, because like I said, we have a lot of resistant areas coming up. Because you can see right here where I got these small thin red lines at. These are like these little minor resistance areas. Let me scroll out of it real quick. You can see right here, we got these little highs. Right here, we see these upper shadows. That's around 455.60. And then we go up here. This is around 455.80 up to the next whole number. So you're going to have to get past this level, just to get to the next whole number, which is at 456. So these are going to be like minor areas before you get to the big boss character. Sound like a video game right now saying that crap. Yep, so you got 4. So and if you notice too, it's moving by 20s. That's another thing. Look at that. 60 to 80, that's 20. And then from 83 to 60, that's 456, that's 20. So it's moving like in 20s, 20 cent increments in a way. So I mean, even if you round it off just to 80 and 60, I mean, it's still 20 cents. So even if I was to lower it, like put it at 80, I mean, that's still a 20 cent increment. So if I go back, let me see. And look at it. And right as soon as I put that line, look at that. 455.80. Look, I told you that bull flag was coming. I told you. Bull flag off a bull flag. Up to that 456 level. Let's see. How high can we go? Ooh. And that's some overextensions. Oh, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting to these levels, man. I'm kind of, I don't want this contract. Contract a little faded out. I don't want that one. I'm gonna switch it. Let me see something. Let me up my contract just a little bit. I want to get closer to the money as possible as far as my put. So let that bad boy drop. I mean, let it keep going up, because that's gonna lower my. Because this thing getting overextended too, way overextended. That's what I'm trying to figure out. How high are we going? Where's my daily? So where you trying to go, buddy? Go back to my daily, clear this off real quick. Look at the daily. So you got these highs here. That's at 456.40. Around 456.40. These tops here, it might be trying to push to these areas too. Around at 456. Gotta be around these areas, right where you see these certain. See, you see these wicks at. I wonder if we're gonna try to push around these areas up here, like around here. See, we see these that wick here and this wick here. Trying to see if it's gonna try to push around. That's gonna be around 456. Let me round it. Let me try 456.50. Let me see. Is it too high? Is that just right? Yeah, just right. 456.50. So we do break, and we are right at 456.90, 455.90, going back into 456. Could be going up here. Man, it keeps pushing. Man. I'm just trying to see exactly what we're gonna turn around at. And so I'm trying to use the daily chart more than I'm trying to use both. I'm trying to see exactly what we can find at those pinpoints. I'm just trying to see exactly where we can go. Let me go back out. Man, had I would have stayed in my car though. Oh my God. My account. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Let me look at that old contract. Cause I know I'm gonna be sick to my stomach if I I know I'm gonna be sick. Oh my God. Look at that contract. Dude. Look where I was at. Look where I ended at. 130. And look where it's at now. Oh my God. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh. I got in at 130. And look where I could have been had I would have held this. Oh my God. Ah. Dude. You see this contract? I would have my initial entry was 130. And look where it's at. Oh my God. Oh, I'm sick to my stomach now. Oh man, I'm sick to my stomach. This is going crazy. And it's still pushing. Boss, I know you seeing this. I mean, it's getting overextended, of course, but good God. Why you think I told y'all? So I always play the market by halves. I let the first half play itself out for as long as it can until 12 o'clock, and then there's 1 o'clock roll around. I want to see if the second half, which is 1 to 4, is gonna outperform the first half. As far as continue with the movement that it's making, or will the second half underperform, which is when puts move in, because now you're going from up to down. Kind of like here. You ran all the way up, and then you started fading right back on down. So that's basically, I'm just going from one half to the next. I want to see how the second half is going to perform. I know now I'm making another bull flag. I know better. I know, man, that's another bull flag, really? Good God, look how many bull flags. Holy crap. Let me see. Let me take this off. Like, watch. Look how many bull flags. Let me see. You had this first bull flag here. Then this bull flag here. And then it played off of this bull flag, because that's when it ran on up. Then you had this bull flag, and now it's trying to set up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God, dog. Look. Dude. Oh my. Let me look at that contract. Where the contract at? Oh my God. Had I would have stayed in that contract. Hoops. Look what's happening, hoops. We got to play. We got to play, man. Look at this. Oh, boy, did we get played. Had we would have stayed in our calls. Look at this. Beautiful little movement on up, even though it's getting overextended. Oh, but goodness. Then we out of this channel here, so we way overextended, going into a new potential channel. So basically, 455.50 is going to hold as a bottom support now. So what the upper portion of this new channel will be is the question. Because if we turn this line here green, that'll be the support level for a new channel. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. So now where will the top be if we stay into this new channel? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How high can we go? Because this looks like another bull flag setup. So Will we go back up to this 56 range? That other high 56? What was that? What was that? Look, yeah, look. Look like we're trying to march right back up to it. Oh, we testing it. We right at that same area. Marty, we testing the same area. Same little area right here. We testing it. And then you had this high all the way up here at 456.38. That's your high. Because if we catch another bull flag, we could see a potential run up to 56.50. 456.50. If another bull flag form, we could definitely see another run up to 456.50. We can break a new high. Oh my goodness. If another bull flag form, we can definitely see another push. I mean, that's definitely into the overbought situation for us as far as puts, Marty. That's definitely a good thing for us, because that thing getting way overextended right now. Because how we looking on the RSI right now? Because I know that thing is skyrocketing right now. Let's go back. I'm still sitting at 471. Close this crap out. Let me refresh it. Let me see if anything changed on it. You know? Let's look on the weekly too, because the weekly may not be high yet too. See, the weekly we still at 62, and can run all the way up on the weekly, all the way up to, what's the high on this bad boy? Let me use my inspect here. What's the high on this as far as the weekly? We may be trying to run back up here to the 450. That was 456, 450. It wasn't the 460s though. As stated this morning, do not do puts above 455. Yeah. Man. Yeah, at this moment, because as Boss Man it mentioned, we are Marty. Yeah, he did mention that. So don't put in for a put just yet. Don't put in for a put, because he's definitely right. What's up, Mello? But yeah, what Deck is saying, you know, since we broke above the 455 mark, which means it can still go higher and higher and higher. So don't look in for a put just yet. So just give you heads up on that. Don't go in for a put, because look at these bull flags after bull flags. Bull flag, bull flag, bull flag, and I mean it's just constantly going up. So yeah, don't put in for a put just yet until we get confirmation that we reversing. Kind of like here, when we remember how we went up here and then we reversed down. Until we get something like this, a confirmation, don't do it. Because right now, these is bull flags playing off of bull flags. You can see that. Bull flag here, bull flag here, bull flag here. It's bull flag off of bull flag off of bull flag. So that meaning the more bull flags it's making, it's going to run to higher and higher price points. So yeah, definitely. Oh, let me see that contract now. Where that contract at? Oh my God. Oh God. Ah, dude, my account would have been in the thousands today. Had I would have held my, oh my God. Why did I didn't know this move was going to happen. Let me break this down to y'all, what I was thinking this morning, first and foremost, before y'all start to judge me. First and foremost, this morning, after we had that consumer confidence data come out, all I seen was this, this little movement here. It was just a channel. I didn't know which way it was going, so I was just testing it. I said, let me get in with just one contract. Let me just see where it go. So I made $15. The minute I got out this contract, this bad boy shot up to $6, came down, then shot up to 10, and it's still, oh my God. Ooh. Oh, I got pimped out. Oh, I feel like a hooker. Pimp took my money. Oh, God. Oh, even on this contract, I still could have played off a bull flag. Don't you laugh at me, Mello. Ah, and even on a contract, this is a contract, and you can see it. A bull flag, a bull flag. Oh, I got in at 130, got out at 145 before the pop happened, because I didn't know that it was going to actually happen. Had I would have stayed in at 130, I would have went from $1 to 10. My account would have been in the thousands. Oh, my 100 account startup account when it went from 100 to 1,000 in a day. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. You dirty, dirty broad. You ain't nothing. You backstabbing skeezer. I don't like you. Just know I don't like you. I could have stayed in that contract and rolled that throughout the whole day. Now it's high. I'm getting higher and higher levels. I'm scared to even get in. I mean, which is still, I don't think it's gonna get no pullback at this point. Marty's, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think we're gonna get some small pullbacks and then run up to the next high number. Yeah, that contract too high. Nah, I might as well switch that contract out. Look for a lower one. I'm on at 300, which could have been in the thousands. Oh man, I just got pimped out of my contract. Oh my God. Let me see. Let me add a new contract. How this one looking? This one ain't looking too bad. Still can run. I can't believe this. Had I would have stayed in my contract, dude. This is insane. What's my 5-minute chart? Look at that. I can't even get my charts right. I'm just aggravated. This is crazy. Oh. I gotta stop crying about it. It's over. Boss, let me go back to the contract I was just at to show you I could have went from 1,000. My account when it went from right here when you see in the green at the bottom of my screen, 350, that account would have been in the thousands just now. Let me see if I can even find a contract again that I was just in. Oh, I'm so pissed. God, I'm so angry. Had I would have stayed in that contract. Oh my goodness. Is this the one? No, let me see. I think I'm on the wrong contract. Where that contract that I was just in? Is it this one? Yep, this contract. Boss, I was in at 130. I was in this contract at 130. And some told me to stay with a call. But this morning, because you know, I waited till 10 o'clock. I was like, okay, let me see which direction that the market is gonna move. After the news came out, the data, it just still did this. I'm like, man, it ain't going nowhere. I got out at 45 cents. Basically I made $15 added onto my account. Tell me why when I got out, this happened. Why? Just why? Why would you do this to me? My $350 account would have been in the thousands by now. Why would you do this to me? Why? just why? Oh my goodness, I just got played. And I was on a call. Because right here, when I didn't see the market doing anything, I'm like, the market is going to go sideways. Let me set myself up for another play. Soon as I get out, you can see it right here. The proof. Nothing Photoshop. Moving in real time. Got in at 130. Got out at 145. And the minute I got out, it shot up. Ain't that about some boy? Ooh. Oh. Applying what I learned from you. Look above. Oh, Mellow. Man. That's what I'm talking about. See, and what I should have did is I should have stuck to, see, I ain't gonna lie. What I took my eyes off on, even though I had the right mindset, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I took my mind off on. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Because I always keep it 100 with y'all, 24/7. Love y'all to death. Y'all know this. What I should have did was got in, because you remember I had that channel set since yesterday, remember? Here, from that 454 mark all the way up to 455. I should have played the channel on my contract. I should have got in here, right where this VWAP is, and the cross of the 9 EMA and all of that, at the bottom of this channel, and rode that bad boy I should have stuck to my channel. Why did I not stick to my channel? Why? Just why? And I was on the right path because I was looking for a call, not a put. Just, oh my goodness. I had the right mindset because you can see this you can see it right here. C means call. I got in for a call. And oh God. Dude, my $300, I would have been out of this. I'd have literally been out of this phase here already, going into the next phase here in one freaking day. I'd have been moving up to close to the 2,500 to $5,000 from a $100 startup. But that goes to show you my mindset. But you can see I was on the right path. So that lets you know my mindset as far as a trader. I showed what I was thinking. You know, you can see it in real time that I wasn't lying. I just got out early, and that happened. I would have changed my account like that. Like, I'm still at 350, so I still got a $200 cushion from my $100 startup. So I'm not even tripping on that. So I'm good. I'm just trying to calm down from this opportunity that could have added more to my account at the bottom. Well, to the side. Which way? This way. Yeah, this way. Green in the green. If 350 could have transformed my account from 350 up to the thousands that fast. That goes to show you my mindset on how fast I can change. That goes to show you how I can transform a $100 account to 1,000. That showed you right there that I don't be BSing on the things I talk about. You seen it right there on the contract. I started off with $100 and could have took that to 1,000 in one day. You seen the proof. So you know I know what I'm talking about. Man, God. Okay. New start. New start. We're gonna start fresh. But I was on the right path. But that goes to show you, anybody with a small account, that just goes to show you on how fast, if you're on the right side of momentum on SPX, if you have a $100 account, on how fast your $100 account can take off. You just saw the proof. Think about it. If you was on the right side of momentum, look at this. You got in there with a $100 account. Look, the low was what? 80 cents. 80 cents. You would have had a $100 account. Got in at 80 cents, and it went from 80 all the way up to $10. Your account you'd have been in the thousands in one day. So that goes to show you how powerful SPX is if you're on the right side of momentum. A $100 account you could have transformed in one day to 1,000. I told you I don't be BSing. I'll be on it, man. It just, I just got out early and I missed. I'm calming down. I gotta stay focused. I gotta do this for my team. I'm just highly pissed right now that Spy did that to me. I can't believe that happened. I could have transformed that $350 account just like that. I would have been up to the thousands. From a $100 startup to a $1,000 account. Oh my God. Chill out. Woosah. I need a vape. What level do you have above 456.38? What levels? Let's see here, Cap. Let me see what we see. Okay, so the best thing to do at this point in time is you see a level like this, you can always go back to your 180 4-hour chart. Or 24-hour chart, whatever you want to use. You can do this. So let me open this up real quick. So this is when you switch over to this chart here. Boom. So you go to the 184-hour chart, or you can use 24 hours, whatever floats your boat. Let me clear this out, and then you can base it off of here. So you can see, I mean, you got a little small pullback, but your major pullback didn't happen until you got around 458. What is that? 458. What is this? I'm looking at this right here, Cap. So between this, because you see right here, we got this upper shadow, and here. So this is really where you started to drop. Because right here, that's minor. Where we at right here? That's minor. See, right here is major. This started a major downfall. So this here, let me see, where it closed at? I mean, we opened at 458 even. So let me put that across here. Put across this board. All right, 458. Let's look at that real quick. I said it's open though. All right, what was the high on that? 458.10. I mean 430. 458.10. Let me see something. That's gonna line up better. Okay, that make a little bit more sense. Yeah, right here. See that? When you hit up here around that 458.10. See right here? ran all the way on up, and you dropped until we had a nice little try to get back. They try to spike it back on up, probably on a Friday, but try to spike it back on up. Then came right back underneath it. So about that 458.10, boss. This is what I'm seeing right here. I'm seeing around this 458 level. God, come on. Yeah, but right here. So we could be entering that same position. Move this over some more. Yeah. So right here, we could be going back to that same key level. So yeah, don't put in a put just yet. Just kind of hold off. Yeah, so this level here for sure. Because you can see where we hit around that area 458.10 and we had that drop. You know, they tried to spike it back up, but look what happened. That drop continued. So we're going right back into that level of 458.10. And then after that, they tried to run it back up to this 458.60. I mean, 460, which is $2 away from that mark. To this high right here. So that's 460.26. So let me make a duplicate copy right here. 460.26 was that high. So boom. So you got those two highs here, boss. So you got this high. You got that rejection level at 458.10, and you got this one at 460.26. So you got those two major areas that I'm seeing at the moment. Because we're above this area here, so we're above that area if you go across the board. So it's bouncing off of that area. So the next area would be up in here that I'm looking at. You know what it's kind of reminding me of right now though? This. Like it's starting over. That's what it's kind of reminding me of when it went on like this and then finally falling. That's what it seemed like it's doing. Because this side was up. If you ignore the reds, it was predominantly green. So it was like green, and then your red started coming down this way. So it's gonna be green going this way, and then we're gonna probably see red start coming back down. So it's gonna keep building up right now that I can see, because they trying to hit these levels. They're definitely trying to hit these levels. Yeah, so around that 458.10, that's one. And then you got that 460.26, that's your high. Let me move that over just a little bit, then make a duplicate copy of that. Move that here. So these two key levels, Cap, here and here. Those are the two key levels, and we right around at 450 level here, 458.10 level. So about right, yeah. That'll be your next. These will be your next areas, boss, right here, coming up. Yeah, you see that? So those will be definitely your main key areas that I'm looking at right now. Because I think, because on Yahoo Finance, I think the 52-week high was I think it was. I don't think it was even 460, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was 4. Let me go back to that 52-week high on that. What was the 52-week high on SPY? SPY, yep, 52-week high, 459.44 showing on here. So that's what that's showing. So 459.44. But yet you have a high 460.26. So honestly, okay. So what I'm looking at so far, by putting this together, I think the real areas of resistance is going to start coming in from the 458 levels up to the 460 levels. So I think that's really where your resistance is going to start coming in at. So after we get past 456, 457, once we get into that 458 range, I think between 458 up to 460 is where the true resistance is going to start happening. Because, you can clearly see it here on this 180 chart. Because we ran all the way up. Look right here. All the way up to where? 458, 458.10. 458.10. Then we came back on down. And then it tried to spike right back up to where? 458, 460.26. But they came right back down underneath 458.10. And it started that downtrend. So, yeah, these are your main areas that I see coming up. These two areas. So once we get into that 58 range, I think that's where the reversals could actually start happening. Cause it's scary. I mean, it's scary to even think. It's to be honest too, man. It's two different ways it could go, boss. I mean, all right, because they could be trying to move to higher levels too. If you think about it, they could use those areas for support. To be honest, if we can't stay underneath these levels, that 460 to 458 levels, they could prop this up as support too. You know, break above it and then start like a new movement going even higher. That could happen too. I'm just saying. If we stay underneath it, then yeah, we can see definitely see a pullback, kind of like this, this downtrend. However, if we do break and stay above it, those areas could turn into support and move up to higher levels. That could also happen as well. Because the way that the market is going right now, I mean, because look at this build here. Because what we can't, let me search, how far can I go back on this? Oh, this far? Because we started where here from 380 all the way up to damn near 480, almost 480. That's almost a $100 move. For all the way from the bottoms of lows of 380 all the way to 460s, almost into the 480. You might as well almost say a $100 move. So here we starting over, because you remember we had this drop here. So now we started from 410 and trying to build like a new area. So this could be the new movement here. That's if, like I said, that's if we stay above it. If we stay above these levels that's supposed to hold up as resistance, that can actually turn into support and then move up to higher levels. However, if we can't stay above these levels, then that's going to continue to hold as resistance and start to fade on off like this. But the way that it's going at this moment, it seemed like it's trying to build another movement. Like it seemed like that's what it's trying to do. Like kind of like from this 380 level all the way on up to 460. How I made this move from this low level all the way up here, like $100 move. It's almost like they're trying to start a new one from the 410 area and start to go this way. Yeah, I mean, and that's what I'm saying. I don't think it can probably. It's tricky because especially the way the market, the way it is now these days, not just manipulative, but just the greed and just everything that comes along with it in a bad sense. I mean, they could manipulate the crap out of the market and have it do that. Because look what's happening. When was the last time we had a nice drop after this here? We just kept running on up. Look at this. So we're going from 410 up to 460. That's like what, a $50 move. And we still haven't got a decent pullback yet. So think about here. Look at this. From 380 all the way to almost 480. That's a $100 move right here alone. This is a $50 move. So if this can make a $100 move, who's to say that this can make a $100 move? I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just going by what I see. Because you went from the lows of 380. 380 all the way up to almost 480, even though 460 was your high. Think about it. Almost up to 480. That's almost a $100 move. So right here, after this bounce, you're going from 410 all the way up to back to almost 460. That's like $50 move. All I gotta do is add another additional 50 to that. That'll be another $100 mover. Because everybody thought that wasn't gonna be possible after this crap. And look what happened. 380 to almost 480, and then you go from 410 back up to like 450, almost trying to run back up to some higher levels. So that's what I'm just trying to figure out. Because when did this start? This happened in March. Yeah. Let me see if I go back even further. What was this? A 180? A 180 chart. How further can I go back? I'm trying to see if I go further back than that. Let's try 360. Try to see it from a further angle. What's this? Let me try a 24-hour chart so the candles look a little bit more add a different time frame to that bad boy. Daily. 1 year. Nope, it's not what I'm looking for. What the hell is it at? Wait, did I? Oh, it is it. So 360. And let me try. I'm gonna put 24 hours on this one too. All right, add that bad boy here, drag that up to my 360 chart. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's try 24 hours on this one. 24. So I look a little bit more solid. All right, so let's see. Trying to just piece this together real quick. Boom, boom, boom. So this high for this high. See, I'm trying to get the points. I'm just trying to see exactly what these do with the supports and just trying to see if I can match these together real quick. So I'm trying to match that to this. So you bounce, that was support. Try to bounce again. You feel underneath it. Bounce off of that same area. See? You notice the bounce? Look, resistance. What was resistance now turn into, they try to bounce it right around that area. Support, and then running right back on up. So I'm just trying to piece it together real quick. Will be another area. So here. Man, this is crazy. It's almost like a big old channel in a sense. From here to here. Did you trade cryptocurrency? Do I trade? No, I don't trade crypto, Mello. I don't know if just your screen would have a black box covering the upper left corner of your screen. Oh, I know what that is. I'm glad y'all said that. That's man, I was supposed to change out the code to the YouTube. Now, let me just take that off right now. I don't need the YouTube comment. That's what I forgot all about that. I'm glad y'all told me that. Thank y'all for that. That's my that was for YouTube, because anytime you're doing a new YouTube, you have to change out the freaking code. I'm glad y'all reminded me of that. I forgot all about that. Where is it at? Chat? Yeah, let me go ahead and take that off. There we go. I forgot all about that. Sorry about that. That was for my YouTube chat. All right, we good. But yeah, you can see right here. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate your funds. So all right, let me go ahead and put that's gonna be support now since we're above it. So let me change that to green real quick. Let me make that thick. So all right. So right here you got rejected. You bounced, came underneath it. Then you bounce right here in this area again. And you're trying to run up to these highs. So this is kind of be like in a channel state right here. So we are at the upper portion. This is on the 180. I'm sorry. This is on a 360 24-hour chart. So we kind of back in like in somewhat of a channel like here. So you'll kind of be in the upper portion of it, of the channel. So you got them highs here, then you had your lows here, and you got right back above it. You bounce, came back. So this will be the bottom portion of that channel, which is at 432, and then you way up here around the 460s. So yep, kind of like in a $30 channel, something like that. Let me go up a little bit more. Yeah, my fault, y'all. I forgot all about that black box. So let's see. Try to get this new channel, this overall channel started. So that's what it looked like here. Because there's not, these are different months, dates, years, and whatnot, but you can see it overall. So you bounce off of this area that once held this resistance, bounce, then you broke underneath it, came up, came right back underneath it, then you bounced around that area once again. So that's the bottom portion. This is your bottom area around the 430s. Now you up towards the high areas, close to the 460s. So that'll be the upper portion of the channel. And if you look at it from a channel standpoint, that is. So it's green. So we should be seeing going from green to red soon. So because we are getting into these areas of resistance around the 458s to 460s from what I'm looking at. Because you can see right here, 448.10 came on down. They tried to break it. They tried to pop it right back here. They tried to squeeze it out. At 460.26, they came right back on down. So we close right back to these levels once again. So you can see that clearly. Ah, crap, not wanting to do that. Yeah, so instead of looking at the daily, like the way we normally do, I like to use these charts too, because they normally help me out. So around these little areas, god dang it, trying to see if I can double that. Yeah, never mind. Close that out. Close that out. I'm gonna just put arrows, bump that, because yeah, I can't see nothing. It's all right. Look, god dog it. I'm about to play with y'all with this stupid thing here. Come on now. Stop playing with me. Man, where is my screen at? I hate when this thing do that. Why? Just why? Do I gotta go through this with this stupid screen? I mean with this thing. Alright, there we go. Put it back to normal. Drive me crazy. Okay, here we go. Nah, I look better. All right. Boom, boom, boom. So let me go ahead and change that out. Put that to a different color. Push that downward. Make that large. That should be pointed down. So boom. All right. So you'll have this area here. Then make a duplicate copy. Then you'll have this area here. And then you'll have this area coming up. That should be right about here, coming up soon. So that'll be around a 458.10 and 460.26 right here when you topped out. But this was only due to a squeeze though. But I say the main area is gonna be around that 458 area from what I'm looking at. Let me move this back over some more. Yep. Yeah, because the only reason why we hit that was due to a squeeze at that 460.26, but the main area was around that 458.10 here, and then we started to come back on down. But this was just a squeeze that caused that. I mean, we close to it. What we got, boss? How do you have your new scanner sorted? It is by the most recent time appearing on your you talking about on my TOS, boss? Mello, that's what you talking about? As far as my news on my TOS? Because if that's the case, if that's what you're talking about, I do where is it at? Oh, I thought you were talking about a new scanner here, my fault. Because I'm about to say, yeah, I normally have them set to the bottom. And then my daily chart, then my intraday chart. Let me see what you said. New scanner. Yeah, to the top. Yeah. Dang it. Do you use long-term buy and hold as well as day trade? It depends, trade life. It all depends. I'm not normally long-term. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm kind of in and out. Like the furthest I may go is maybe a week or two. I may do that, but I'm not like a real long-term holder because I'm like real in and out of my plays. Where are we at right now? 5 minute short. Scroll out of this real quick. Okay, so where we at? Oh crap! I didn't put my whatchamacallit back on there, did I? My lines. Dang. I'm gonna have to put my lines back. Crap. I knew something was throwing me off. I'm like, man, why don't I see my designs on here like I normally have it? 30 minutes maybe. Oh, that's the pre-market one. Crap, now I gotta get back out of this stupid thing. Oh yeah, that's that overall channel. Yeah, I forgot I changed it. What is this? 30. Come on. 30. Yeah, see, that's that big channel, the one I just made for the off of the 360 chart. So that's why I got the bigger channel. Because the old channel we just had was damn, we still got these gaps to fill too. Wait, so did that put us back on that uptrend again? I just noticed that. On that weekly uptrend? Man, this is like, yeah, it's on a huge uptrend. Like, god dang. Versus the one we had before, the downtrend. Ah, man, how far can I go back over? Oh, that was the whole downtrend. That was it? What was this? The 380? Yeah, I think this was the. Yeah, this dang. So the uptrend versus the downtrend. Good god dang. We got a way bigger uptrend than a downtrend here. Oh yeah, that uptrend demolishes that downtrend. I see now. Good lord. Cause we bounce. Cause it was set like this before. Let me see something. Cause I had it. Cause the way I had it set up, all of these arrows was bouncing off of it. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Okay, so we still sideways. Okay, so we still sideways. So what channel will we be in right now to the 458 level? So the bottoms. What did we bounce at today? Around 452-ish. So 452. So it kind of be like in this little channel for right now. Trying to see what his bounce is at. Should be around 452. What? 452.50. Should have been around 452, I think. I see it bouncing in this area. See if I get closer. All right, cool. So yeah, so we bounced around. Nah, it's 452. I'm gonna just put 52 around that. Price 452.26. Change that to green, because that'll be support at the moment. All right, so that'll bounce off of this. This is for today. I'm just trying to set it up real quick, guys. Just trying to, let's see. Let me change my channel for right now that we in this moment, because it bounced here. Yep, so bounced here, and then you got the highs of 456. Take all that crap off. So how high can we go exactly? Like I said, if up to that 458 mark. But for today, I'm trying to see how high. Oh yeah, look right here. We're going back up to almost towards that high 456.38. That was this high here. So I'm gonna put a little white line and see if it's gonna. So 456.38. Change that real quick. So 456.38. I'm gonna just put that in white because that'll just be a temporary hold. Okay. So to me, this will be the true area, but let me see how we're gonna hold up around this high right here. So that's the high at 456.38, and we're going right back up to this high here. So we bouncing out of this little overall channel, here, bounced off of 52, went back up to 456.38. So yeah, that'd be right for right now. So at this point in time, till we get to the 58 level, so this will be so 456. Let me bring that down. So 456.38 should bring that down. Why didn't it do? Wait. Oh, there we go. So right now, yeah. So right now we in this little channel so far. So this is your bottoms, 452s. Bottoms here. Then that's your, so 454 is almost like a mid area. Yep, so that kind of be like a middle area. Minus that bounce we just had. And then your tops will be here in this area here. Ah, come on. Yeah, so that'll be your. Wait, wasn't it? Oh, you pressed the button. Duh. All right, cool. All right, I was trying to get an overall view on which way we going. Like, I'm just trying to get a sense of direction for today. I mean, again, this is what we could go overall, but for right now, for today, I'm just trying to see where the resistance could hit up at. So we could see that run back up to around this area, which we did. How high did this candle go? 456.27. So we didn't get all the way up to the 38, to that 56.38 area. We went all the way up to 27. So we could start seeing a turnaround soon. We could. And then what time it is? So it's 12. 17, so we could be seeing a reversal coming up soon. Based off of this, that's what it looked like at this moment. Because that was the high here, and it's going to high here. We tested it already. So we could soon start seeing a transition coming up soon. If we stay underneath 456.38, from that high to this high, we could start seeing like a little movement back on down. Coming up momentarily. It could look like what it's doing right now, almost. That's what it looked like so far. So let's see on how this is going to hold out. This is my 30-minute chart. Let me go back to my 5-minute chart real quick to that bad boy. All right, let's see. Let me see something for today. Let me move this to the 30. Let me move this up real quick. All right, cool. All right. So bottoms and tops for today. That's what it look like. All right. Yeah, so that's what it's looking like so far. This is on my 5-minute chart so far. So that look like that 453.50 is your bottom, and around that 456.38 is your top. We have support between 455 and 55.60. Support at 55.60. We have some. Wait. 55.50. Yeah, right. You talking about right here? Yeah, you talking about right here? We got yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, well, that's just the overall. Like I said, I just put it towards where the main support would be and where the main resistance would be within the channel. So even if you come back down, yeah, you might bounce, but this is like the overall resistance, and this is the overall support, because you can see on how the market acted off of these two price points, as far as 435.50 being the support, because look what happened. It ran all the way up to 455, 456, and then you come up here, and then look what happened when you get up to this area. Comes all the way back down. So it's like these areas have more of a reaction as far as the support and resistance when you see it from a channel standpoint. I mean, even though you may bounce out of 455.50, this is like your overall support and overall resistance in these key areas. Even though you might have support, resistance and support within the channel, this is like the main areas. So that's why I made the lines thicker instead of like thin, because those are your mains resistance, main support. So of course, yeah, you might have some movements within it. Oh, no problem at all, Marty Z. So basically, you could have got in on the put around these areas, these key areas, and just started shorting it. Because therefore, I mean, it just kind of gives you a sense on, okay, if you was to get on the call, how long you can hold it until you get out. Same thing for a put. So that's why I have this overall channel, so you can get in on the put to see how long you can hold it until you can, till you able to get out. So yeah, that's why I did that. So well, how did we go? 450. So it didn't go as high as the. See, this is where the high was at though, but. And it's getting around 12. Yeah, 12 o'clock. So we soon should start seeing that transition coming up real soon. So let's see. Because it might start bouncing around this area, though. We're going to see if we're going to try to reclaim that. What is 455.50? Yeah. Yeah, you remember I had my lines. You remember I forgot I took all my lines off because 455.50 was the mark I had earlier. And I forgot all about it because I forgot to put my lines back up. I forgot all about it. Like crap. Because 455.50 was the mark I had this morning. I just forgot to add it back on there. Yeah, so 455.50. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, because that was the area it had to stay above. Yeah. Now I remember what you're talking about. Yep. You're right. Because that was the area it was supposed to turn around the first time, start coming back on down. But remember, we broke above it, and then it turned into support. So yeah, you are absolutely correct, boss. That is correct. So now I'm gonna try to use this as a support base. Let's see if it's gonna hold up. because it bounced already. Then when it ran on up, so we're gonna see if it's gonna try to hold up again. But you going from green to red, look like it. Even by this pattern of these candles, green, 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 green. You know, minus the red, it's mostly green, green, green. And then like this side is about to be red, like just red candles. So you're going from green to red. I'm just trying to see how well 455.50 is gonna hold as far as support, or will we fall right back underneath it? So if we do happen to get back underneath for 55.50, that'll put us back into that main channel that we was in since yesterday. This channel here. Yeah, so that'll put us back into this channel. Move that 55.50. Let me change this real quick. Top, yeah. So that'll put us back into the oh crap, 55.50. I'm tripping. 55.50. Boom. Yeah. So you remember that was the channel this morning. You remember we got the gap down and went right back into the 454 range, and then we wound up going up to 55, but then it broke it. Yep. So that'll be it too. So 45.50. Yeah, like I said, I had forgot about my lines because when I was working on that other chart, it threw me off. Yep, so this was the main channel from yesterday, even though you fell here. So I'm gonna put a thin green line, since that's the main green one, the main support line. So, okay, that'd be your kind of like the minor. This will be your major. So let's see. This will be your heavy resistance. That should be light resistance. So what you can see, it reacted off of around that area, came back on down. It did bounce off of this area, went back on up. So this is your main support. This is your main resistance. So you're gonna have a channel. You're gonna basically have a channel within the channel, if that makes sense. So basically, we can't hold. We're gonna come right back into the channel that we was in this morning, pretty much. So it's like a channel within a channel. That's all it is. Channel within the channel. Called out my morning voice alerts. Ultimate high day would be last Wednesday high day. So, all right, I see you, boss. I see you, AK. I still can't believe I'm still on that contract, man. I'm still on that. I know it's old, man. I'm still tripping off of that. Oh my. Matter of fact, let me see how these contracts holding up right now at the moment too. While I'm talking. Cause that's the cause. How the push looking? And push looking like, well, it did make a dollar move, to be honest. Cause you had a low of 111 and went up to 2. That would have been $100. I'm still tripping off of this move though. God, still tripping off of that. Could have made 1,000. My account went from 350 up until almost 1,000 in one day. One day. I'm still just kind of just driven. I'm just going by that. Man. And I seen it, and I was so hesitant because I was just thinking about it. I'm like, maybe it's more manipulation. I wonder if it should go up, but I wonder, will it go up? Like, will they manipulate it to the point it pulls back down again? See, that's what I was kind of skeptic about. That's why I kind of waited to 10 o'clock after the data came out. But once the data came out, it just kind of did this. It didn't do this. It did this. It was still kind of sideways. So that's why I kind of got in and out. But the minute I got out, that's when it shot up. I was like, son of a back girls. Gotta get some rest, guys. All right, Mello, man, you have a good one, my G. We'll hold it down for you. Congrats on your gains too. What time do you start commentary? Oh, start commentary normally like 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central, because I like to give Dex, some breathing room when he talks, because since the market doesn't open until 9:30, so I let him, just kind of talk from 9:30 to 10, pretty much. and then I come in about 10:30. So it's like I give Deck the opportunity to do what he have to do, so it don't get overcrowded with too many lobbies open. So once he does his presentation as far as going in from pre-market to intraday, then I'll jump in. Because being a moderator, I have to still watch his lobby to make sure everybody's staying on top of their game on that. So that's my job. I have to do that. You know. Is that crossover coming? Yeah, let me see. Let's see. I see more of an uptrend though than a downtrend though. Let me see if we're gonna actually get the pullback though. Let me see if we're gonna actually get the pull because it'd be about right here when we start seeing a move. Let me see. Let me see how this bad boy hold up. Are we actually about to start getting a pullback, or are we gonna get this stupid surprise bounce like we normally do? Because you know how it like to do. It like to seem like it's pulling back, but then it don't. It go right back up. So I just want to see if it's how well we're gonna hold, or will we finally get this crack? Because we are underneath both indicators. I mean, underneath the 9 MA and the 20. So we did top out around that 4. Cause what was that? How high did we go? Almost 456.27. I think that was the highs. Yep, 456.27. So we was all about what, 13 cents away from this area that I called out, ish. All right, so we are pulling back though, pulling back. So let's see where we go from this point. Because like I said, it's starting to look kind of like green to red by the candles. So it's kind of looking like that. Oh, let me also look at the 30-minute too. See how them candles holding up on there. Because sometimes your 30-minute candles will also tell you too, which way to market. See how you go from within each 30-minute candle, how it's solid green. Now you're getting this red, almost like you're about to do a reversal. So let's see how hot it's going to hold up. What time it is? So yeah, because the 30-minute candle the new one should be coming in about 3 seconds. So it should see a new candle coming. So that's the first red candle. So it should be the new candle here. So yeah, so that normally indicates the new a reversal. See how it's going green, solid green, and then all of a sudden now it's going red. So you're going from green to red, and that's off the 30. Because normally your 30-minute time frames are normally tell you like when a reversal is coming. So we should be reversing soon, and then we're underneath this little downtrend, even on this little thing, on this uptrend. So it is look like it started to get weak, green to red, real quick on this little arc. Hit around that area that I called out, that 456. Even though we didn't go all the way up to that area, we started turning. Yep, look like it's what it's doing. Yep, look like it's reversing already. Oh, my dad. Let's see what my dad talking about. Put him on live. Hey, Pop.
Hey man, how you doing?
Oh, nothing. I got you on my live right now. I'm talking with a group of people while I'm doing my live stream.
Okay, look here, man. I cooked something for you. You want to come by and pick some stuff up, man? I did like a chicken creole with sausage and shrimp.
Okay, yeah. Appreciate you, Poppy. I'll be over there shortly.
Yeah, all right. Talk to you later, man.
All right.
Take care.
Love you too.
All right.
Bye. That's my twin. Love my pop, boy. He stay cooking. My dad can cook too, boy. He throws down. Do he throw down? Ooh, boy. Called out the holiday pre-market. Boss alert. What did he? Hey, can't stop bragging. We get it. We get it. Nah, I'm just kidding, man. Great call though, boss. All that dang bragging. We know you. We know you a legend. You gotta throw it in our faces, man. You ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta do all. Oh, look at this. Had I would have got in on it. Look. See how easy it is to get. I told you, boy. You can make a nice little penny off these contracts. What was the low? 110, and look where it ran. Another opposite. See, man. Boy. See, I think about it. I don't like getting in here, like in these areas. I like to wait for it to go back up because I want to get back to higher levels and then reshort it. Man, I could have gotten in this area. I just thought it was gonna go all the way up to this 456.38 mark. Man, every time I call out an area, it always short me like a few cents. Every single time, I swear. It always shorts me. Yep, so yeah, that 30-minute time frame did indicate that reversal. So we did check that out. What was it right here? Yep. Green to red. Man, I was waiting for it to go higher. That's what I was anticipating, and that's why it's kind of tough when you know. That's why sometimes it's tough to try to play calls inputs because you got to try to reverse your mentality, your mind, your thinking. So now I got to revert. I got to switch back over to a puts mind frame. Boy. So I'd rather go back up. I'd rather go back up because I do not like getting in these little high areas because now it's bouncing off of the VWAP. Like, man. That's why it's good to kind of stay one way. Unless you fast at it, but some people, they're not really that quick as far as transitioning from calls to puts to calls, as far as the contracts or whatever. So if you don't have that fast mindset, just kind of stick to one and just play it by ear. If you're good for calls, just wait for call opportunities. You're good for puts, wait for put opportunities. Instead of having to switch it back and forth. Because sometimes it will throw you off. Because right now we have 55, so we know 55 for sure. So let me wait for an opportunity. Yep, because now the put contracts are kicking in now, for sure. So that means I got to go with a cheap one. Well, what I got, $350 on my contract? I'll go one a little bit cheaper than that. Let me see. As far as my contract levels, probably just move to this 210 one right now until my account get a little higher. So I'm gonna switch over this contract. Still looking good. Damn, this one went from 60 cents up to $2. That still would have been a hit, cause boy, especially with it being smaller, you can get more contracts. I just want to see a nice. Where we at? Let me go to my 3 minutes too. Come on, 3 minute time frame. Cause see, you remember how I told you how that's why I don't want to get in so far down here. I like to kind of wait to get back towards these areas. Cause you remember how I told you the 9 EMA how it reacts together. So it's kind of like a magnet. So once it gets away from it, it has to go back to it. So that's why I say I would rather wait for higher levels and then try to go for a short, go for a put. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see how this holds up first. Let me see, because we gotta stay around. We gotta stay below certain levels first and foremost. If I look for a put. So we're gonna see how this 54, especially in this 455 level. I want to see how this is gonna hold up real quick. Back up to around that 455.50 mark, if we'd even get back to that level. Because I'm trying to look at these patterns too. Because I know we came out of the uptrend. We broke the uptrend. Now we're underneath it. So that'll start the downtrend. So let's see. Crap. It's not what to do. All right, so let me go this way. Try it this way. So this is the downtrend. This is your uptrend. So I'm just trying to see which way we're going at this moment. Keep that on watch. Wait, where's my need to put my chat back on there. My fault, because I can't see anybody hit me up if they need to reach out to me. All right, here we go. Put my chat back up. All right, cool. Yeah, see, it's gonna try to bounce off of this 455 mark. I'm trying to see how well it's gonna hold. Cause I want to go up to higher levels before I start putting in for a put. I like to see it get away from areas that I know can hold up as potential support and not have it go against me. I got on 3 minutes. So yeah, we're bouncing off that 455 mark at the moment. We will be testing again at that 455.50 mark. So let's see. Will it hold as resistance now instead of support? Huh? You can't see? Oh. Man, what the heck? I swear it just be kicking off. All right, here we go, boss. And I don't be doing that. It just be like it kicks off by itself. I don't know why I do that. Yeah, it does that by itself. I don't even be touching it. I just let it run and I just get on my camera and start talking. I didn't even know it closed. Okay, let's see. All right, so right now, yeah, we on this downtrend. I just want to see which way we're gonna actually, like I said, because I don't want to start starting off at a 55 level that could potentially hold that support and then go against me and go right back on up. So if anything, you want to, put in for puts as it goes higher because you want to get back into resistant levels and then push back on down. But I'm just trying to see if this is not trying to create another freaking uptrend like it normally do. Let me see how this gonna play out. 55 is still holding. So if anything, I want to see it go up higher. Let me see, what can we go back up to? Where's this market? It's at what, 50? 55, 40, 55, 50, something like that. 455, 50. And then what time is it? 1:30. 12:30. Because you remember how I told you you really start to see a transition around 1:30, around a little bit after 1. So let's see if we're gonna try to transition. 455.50. Let it test and go in and put. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, boss. I'm just sitting on my hands, letting it run back up to 455.50. Exactly what I'm doing, because I'm not starting off a 455 that can actually hold that support. I'm not doing that. I want to see if we're going to get that run right back on up and then start to, because we already know this is a high of that 456.30-ish level. We already know that's this peak right here. So I want to see what the next one is, what the next actual peak is that's going to actually really start the downtrend. Because the downtrend could probably even start this way. Because I think it's going to try to make like another peak, but a lower one, which just actually start the downtrend. So let's see. See, that 455 is bouncing off that level. So I'm just trying to really pinpoint. Because now we're back under the area that could have held up as support. Now it's resistance. So 455.50 could be potential resistance once again. Because you can see right here in the past, resistance, 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 resistance. So now that we're underneath it, that can hold up as resistance once again. Oh, but Marty, also be very mindful too. These little areas, because I'd be noticing that too. Like these little areas here can also play a little part as far as resistance, because sometimes it start turning around, once it hit these levels before it even hit 455.50. Like either hit off of this and get rejected, or hit off like this candle and then get rejected. So yeah, be mindful of this too. If it doesn't run all the way to 455.50 is what I'm saying, because sometimes it'll do that too. Because I know, because I used to always miss out on opportunities because I'd be trying to nail the perfect price point, and it don't always go up to that price point. I'm like, well, why is it turning already? Because sometimes they'll feed off of these areas, like here, and they'll start to turn. So just in case they'll go all the way to 455.50, it can start. That's why I try to run these across to see exactly where it could actually turn around to. Let me see. What is that? 455.30. Yeah, see how I'm trying to just line it across just to see. Let me shrink it up a little bit. Yeah, because sometimes it falls short before you even go all the way to 455.50. Because sometimes they'll do something like this. Run them halfway and then they'll fall. It basically is what I'm saying. Kind of like here too. Like it ran up halfway, not even touching 450, and then it wound up falling, then breaking it. Because, yeah, SPY normally likes to do that too. And don't always go, just like here, on the high. Remember, I had 456.38. It didn't even go all the way that high. It went up to 456.27, and then came on down. And that's how I be missing opportunities. I'm like, ah. It's like, I can't stand when I do that. Like I be on the right mind, like the right mindset. It's just that it don't always go to the number that I actually want. Sometimes I might fall short 10 cents or 5 cents. And I'll miss a whole entire play behind a few cents off. Man, my dad got me hungry now since he brought up that food. I'm starving like Marvin. Can't believe he did that. He gonna mention food right in the middle of a live. How dare you, sir? Nah, I'm playing. I love my dad, man. That's my twin for sure. My dad is my twin. Me and my dad look just alike. Literally look just alike. Let me see if I can find. I think I still got a. Do I still have my picture on IG with him? Let me see if I still got it, so I can show you that is definitely my twin. Let me see. Do I got a picture of me and my pops? Where you at? 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 I might have took it off. Could have sworn I had one of me and him on there. Nope, it's not on my. I know I got it saved somewhere though. I know I got it saved. But yeah, I got a picture of me and my dad. When I say me and my dad look identical, dude, me and my dad look literally identical. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Do I have? Oh, here we go. I'm gonna have to send it to myself though, so I can send it to my Gmail real quick so y'all can see. Y'all can tell me if I'm lying or not. Tell me, tell me if I'm lying. Send it to what account? I'm gonna just put pick and send. All right, now I can pull it out of my account real quick so y'all can see that me and my dad are literally twins. Here we go. Let me bring it up real quick. Payment successful. Where is it at? Oh, sent. That's why I'm tripping. Here we go. I'm lying. That's when I had my hair. I ain't got my hair no more, but yeah. Me and my twin, man. That's me and my pops. Me and my pops. Love them to death. Love them to death. Well, yeah, I mean, we look just alike. The only difference, though, between me and him, I have his dad eyes. His dad has like chameleon eyes. They change colors. My dad just got regular brown eyes. I have the actual hazel eyes that changes colors, kind of like a mood ring. But yeah, my eyes can change colors depending on like my mood. It can go from green, gray, brown, just changes. I'll be forgetting I even have my eyes until somebody say something. Especially like if I come across somebody, oh, you got some pretty eyes. I'm like, oh, cause I don't be thinking about that. Then what they be calling me? They be calling me Micah Ealy, uh, from the barbershop. Remember the one that used to have the braids and the funny colored eyes? They used to call me Micah Ealy. What else they called me? Man, they used to call me Batman from Immature. I'm like, Marcus Houston, go home, Roger. I'm like, stop that. Quit. Cut the foolishness. Which I did put a picture side by side, me and him, Marcus Houston, and just to make everybody laugh. Let me see. Do I still have that picture? Let me see. I think I still got it. Yeah, because everybody kept making fun of me, calling me Marcus Houston, talking about go home, Roger. I was like, all right, we're going to see. Let me go to my profile real quick. Where you at? I think I still got it. Or did I take it up? Man, I keep taking off my pictures. Oh, yeah, because I updated everything. Yeah, I don't have it no more. I think I took it all off. Yeah, I ain't got it. Might have to find it. See what I mean, Marty? How it didn't go all the way up? It just kind of, see what I mean? How it just faded? What time it is? 12:47. So around 1 o'clock, we should start seeing a more of a transition too. Because I know it starts to transition around certain times. Because right here, I think it was around like 1 o'clock when this one transitioned. And like it ran on up. And then we wound up coming back on down. That was yesterday. See? So we got around right here. And if you look at that time frame, that was at 1:12. And then once it got around 1:15, then we started to see a nice fade back on down. God dog it, I hate when I do this crap. Every single time, you sensitive chart. Anyway. VWAP holding it up. What else is holding it up to? Yeah, VWAP, you're right. See, that'd be the tricky part. That's why I don't like trading right here. Like in that little areas, like these little middle areas, I hate that. Because you don't know exactly which way it's going to go. Because it looks like it want to drop, and then it'll wind up going right back up. That's why I take the VWAP very seriously. I mean, that would be that would be the first bounce off of well, no, this had this bounce here. So they already bounced off the VWAP. Because you know if you keep bouncing them like numerous times, kind of like jumping on like thin ice, you'll break right through it. So let's see on how it's going to hold up. Because you did bounce here on this VWAP once. So I'm trying to see if this bounce is going to hold. But this was more of a stronger bounce because you came from way up here. Here, you're just kind of starting like right at the VWAP, which doesn't indicate it to hold strong, real strong. So let's see. So it might hold it up if they do get it back above 455 in general. But I don't think. See, now we're back underneath 455. Because I told you, once you bounce that good one time, you'll have a good solid move back on up. But the more you keep bouncing on that VWAP, sometimes you'll just start having trouble. Let's see. Now, the only thing that can hold it up, not only the VWAP, they get it right back above 455. So right now, you're kind of in this little small area. And then you're away from that indicator, too. Because you know how that indicator acts like a dang magnet. They'll push it right back up to it. I didn't want to use the other word because that was kind of off. Yep. Yeah, I'm sitting on my hands too, boss. Man, I'm just trying to... man. Yep, I told you. It started to bounce like this was the actual bounce. I knew it. Good. I told you, once you get that one good bounce and it started to keep bouncing off that VWAP, it's like thin ice. The minute I say something, I just shut up. The minute I say something, it always react a certain way. Let's see how this is going to hold up. Let me see. Because like I said, the only thing that can save it and have it go back up is you get back above the VWAP. Because not only will you have the VWAP, you'll have 455 that can hold up as support as well. So you'll have the VWAP and the 455 range if we could get back up. But I just want some nice pops so I can start shorting. Because I'm not shorting these levels that can easily, trick somebody thinking it's going to fall then go right back up. I'm just not falling for that crap. Because, man, you fall for that too many times, but then it's still on that. See, I'm trying to find a second point because you got rejected here. You got rejected here. See, if we could play off of this downtrend, Marty, that's why I'm trying to see how strong these points are. Because we could play off of this downtrend. Like as soon as it goes back to the downtrend, it can hold up as resistance and then start to short it back on down. So that's why I'm trying to see how reliable this downtrend. That's why I was trying to wait on like certain patterns to form on it to see how well and how strong that this downtrend is holding. Because you could basically like that, kind of like an uptrend, but in reverse. You know how when you come back down to the uptrend, it bounces off on it. So that's the best areas to get in at, and then it moves back on up. So think about it. Think about an uptrend, but in reverse. Almost something like this, but reverse wise. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Except downtrend, you get rejected, rejected, rejected. So it's like an uptrend, but in reverse. So I like uptrends. I like downtrends that kind of has more of a U-shaped arc to it. That hits and then falls. It's like certain patterns I look for within a downtrend to let me know like that downtrend is going to really hold up a strong, strong resistance. See, that's why I wouldn't want to short right here because it's very tricky. See, that's why I say I will wait for it to go back up, because it's very tricky, because you right around that VWAP that they can actually take advantage of, use it, cross right back above 455, and then run it right back on up. That's why I say these areas are kind of dangerous for a shorting. That's why you do better getting in areas where you know you're far away from the VWAP. So you get into these areas where you know it can fall right back on down to the VWAP. Because anytime you're away from the VWAP, you're always going to return back to the VWAP. Anytime you're away from the VWAP, you're always going to return right back to the VWAP. It's like a magnet. So right here would have been a perfect opportunity to start shorting, because look how much room you have to fall. Look at this gap space. Say vice versa, even if you was if it fell, if it had a nice little fall, it's going to always find itself right back to that VWAP. That's why I like extensions. Extensions, it gives me confidence to let me know I got room to fall or go back up to the VWAP area. Yeah, even on the same thing as far as my EMAs, like the 9 EMA. It gets away from the EMA, from the 9 EMA, come right back to it. Gets away from it, come right back to it. Even on the downside, see how it's away from it. They're gonna connect together sooner or later. Because anytime you get away from it, it comes right back to it. Get away from it, comes right back to it. Get away from it, gets right back to it. So see how it's away from it? It's gonna align itself together sooner or later. See what I mean? Like, nope. That's why I don't fall for it. That's why I love overextensions, where I know I have room for SPY to return back to its initial area. That's why I wait. Like, nope. Man, I still could have made it. I'm still on that contract. Oh, I'm still tripping on that. I could have made 1,000. I could have turned my $300 account that I started with 100 to 1,000 today. Man, I'm just waiting for that next opportunity. Just watch. I'm gonna nail this next one. I'm gonna nail it. I promise you. See, like, kind of like, okay, if you think not inside of this channel here, if you think outside of this channel here, you kind of in the middle. That's why I said it's indecisive. So don't think about this channel at this moment. Think about like kind of like the overall channel. So you kind of like, that's why I say I would rather wait for it to go a little bit higher. So therefore I can short it, because you're kind of like in the middle. I mean, even like on this channel here, you're still in the middle. You're still in the middle. So that's why I say I'll wait for it to go up to higher areas where I know we got a good potential of shorting it. How are we doing as far as on the, how we looking on the, are we still down on the as far as FinViz? FinViz, know what it is. Oh yeah, so we still coming down. Still coming down. It's trying to bounce here, trying to bounce. Boom, 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 boom. All right, cool. Because I'm always trying to find some type of, I told you it's going to bounce. Told you. They're going to take advantage of that VWAP and start to move it right back above that, what 455 is. That's why I told you I wasn't going for a short right there. I'm not doing it. You got to pay close attention to detail. I want higher areas, because we already know for sure that 455.50 is going to hold as resistance. So it hasn't tested it yet. So eventually it's going to find itself right back to that 455.50 mark. So you do bet, you have a good opportunity for this bounce here to go all the way up to this area of resistance and then catch it. But I'm going to keep my eyes on it, because it has to stay underneath it, because I don't want to see it go right back up here and then start to run right back towards that 56 range. I want to see it stay right underneath 455.50. So this is going to be your potential bounce area back up to that 455.50 mark, because we haven't tested it yet on the downside. I mean, we try to bounce off on it, but we haven't tested it going this way. We haven't tested it as far as on the upside just yet. I mean, we tested it in the past, but we broke right through that bad boy. Straight red to green, and then broke right. I mean, it busted through it. But the fact is, you already went through it. That's the thing. You already broke through 455 one time already, which that's where your buyers gain. You know, they took advantage of the opportunity. But now the fact that you back underneath it, now that area is gonna be once again resistance. So even though you had a break right here, you may not get another one. You may not. But the fact is, you already had an opportunity. You may not get an opportunity for the second one. The second one may not hold as resistance. So this may hold for a little while to start to move right back up to this area. That's basically what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting in anticipation to see if we move back up to the 455.50 area. Move up back to the 455.50 area. And then I'll consider it. Because we're still like on this downtrend. Because I know everybody be on my chart. They be trying to look every which way. Like they be looking down, up. Because they going by my charts. Did it do it again? I know better. Why did my chat disappear again? Man, stop playing. See, it keeps doing that. That's why I gotta keep checking my trade, my whatchamacallit. It keeps cutting out. Okay, cool. Here we go. Sit in my hands. Next big setup is the downtrend break through 9 EMA. All right. I can't stand AK, man. AK, that's my boy, man. I love AK. Love him to death. Hey, I got Betty White, AK, hands off. I got Betty White. Rest in peace to the queen. Rest in peace to the queen. Love me some Betty White, man. I was heartbroken when she passed away. So heartbroken. That was a true queen. Yeah, I'm watching it too, AK. I'm watching the 9MA as well to see we still under this downtrend though. So we still haven't got all the way. We still haven't like U-shaped still. We still downtrending. So we haven't. Let me see what it was held. 450, 454 held above the 454.50 mark. Yeah, they're still holding. See, it looks like we want to make a squeeze. If you look closely, if we put it like this, if we can't at this point in time coming up, if we can't quickly break back above that 9 EMA, I can guarantee you this is gonna quit. That 9 EMA is gonna create a squeeze between this and that VWAP. So it has to get back above it, because if not, it's gonna create a squeeze. So we need to break back above the 9. What? I just said it. Dude. Every single time I say something, what the heck? Man, I literally just said this seconds ago. I said it's gonna create a squeeze. Man, that's crazy. I literally just said, if we can't get back above that blue line is gonna create a squeeze right at the VWAP, and look what happened. Marty, tell me I ain't on my game. Tell me I ain't call that, man. AK, you heard me call it too. I called it too. I called it. I said it was gonna create a squeeze. As soon as I said it, nah. I seen that coming. I say, wait a minute. I said it's underneath that 9 EMA, and that VWAP is right there. I said that looked like a squeeze. That looked like a descending squeeze coming. Even though it's not a straight line. I mean, you can see a descending. I seen it. I called it. As soon as I called it, it did it too. I seen it. Let me see if it's gonna hold though. Yep, I seen this. This is what I seen. I seen this and this, and I was like, "Oh, it's gonna squeeze." I saw that crap coming. I saw it. I said the only way to save it, they have to get back above the 9 EMA to avoid that. And as soon as I said it, I mean, it squeezed right on down. That bad boy squeeze. Respect. I mean, as soon as I said that too. But do be mindful though, Marty's though, we do have these bottom shadows that still holding above 454.50. So around that 454.52 can hold up at support too. So do keep that in mind. Because we have not broken through 454.50. If you notice, even though we haven't hit it yet, it keeps holding right above it. So let's see. Cause that squeeze! Look at that squeeze! Oh my goodness! Look at the squeeze! Almighty! Oh, I called that bad. I called that squeeze. AK, give my props. I called it. I called that squeeze. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Marty, did I not call that squeeze? Did not that descending squeeze? I just got finished talking about it, and it. Oh my goodness. Jeez. That that bad boy squeezed it, a squeeze. Which 2MA you have? No, on my I have the 9 EMA, which is blue, and I have the 20 EMA, which is orange. And the red one is just a 50 simple moving average. Yeah. I mean, right there, you see it up here? You see it? 50 moving average. Then my VWAP. Then I got the 9 EMA in blue, and I got the 20 EMA in orange. And my daily open. It always keep me on tabs on what the open is for today, which was 454.08, which we are testing right now. And you always keep that in mind too. Your open can also it can act as support too until we crack it. I call that squeeze. AK, give me my props, man. Give me my props, baby. I called that squeeze. I called that squeeze. I called it. You know I called it. Don't even do that. Give me my crown for today. You can have it back tomorrow. You know I called that. You know I called that. And I mean that bad boy. Oh man, I should have got in. Man, I missed my junk. Well, it's now since I know that we're definitely on a downtrend, I can definitely start having a little bit more confidence. But I knew, man, if I would have gotten that contract, where I would have got in at. Where that was at? I was too busy calling instead of paying attention to my contracts. See, that's another thing that kind of I gotta work on too. I ain't gonna lie to you, cause I be so busy calling out plays, I don't be paying attention to my contracts, to my trades till it happened. I was so caught up on calling the plays, I was not looking at my contract. What's it? Oh, barn auction is live. Oh, that's what's going on. Okay, barn auction. Auction. What the hell did I just say? Man, I called it squeeze, man. And I should have executed. I was so busy calling it, I wasn't paying attention to my contract. I should have got in on the dang squeeze. Because how high did this contract go? The low was 227 and ran up to 10. That was that's another contract I just missed. Okay, I gotta stay focused, man. I gotta focus on my contract and calling these things because I get distracted. Which I'm not blaming y'all, nobody, no. I mean, that's on me. I take accountability for my own actions. I just get so amped up calling these moves that I don't be paying attention to my trades. Yeah, I gotta focus. I gotta focus. More than your fault. You be giving me hype. Nah, I'm just kidding, man. But me and Marty be damn near on the same page. Calling these plays. Man, Marty, you caught that? Did you catch that put or you didn't catch it? I mean, I called it. I just forgot to get in my contract because I was so busy focused on that. Yeah, did you jump in, Marty, or you didn't jump in? Tell me you caught that squeeze, man. Please tell me you caught that squeeze. Oh, but I was calling it. I was calling that pattern before it happened. Oh man. That's cool though. That's cool. We'll have another opportunity. Don't even trip. Don't trip. I seen it coming too, but I just didn't know that was going. I should have just went with my instinct. I was so caught up in waiting for it to hit up here that I seen that at the last minute. That's when I called it. I said it looked like a squeeze. I said it looked like a descending squeeze coming. I was like, oh crap. Then by the time I seen it, it was too late. I was like, oh well. It's always opportunity. It's all good. We didn't win nothing. We didn't lose nothing. So set ourselves up for the next opportunity, boss. That's it. Next opportunity. So now what you want to do from this point, instead of sitting here figuring out, okay, all we got to do now is compare yesterday's intraday into today's. So that'll let us know exactly which way the market is going to move. So matter of fact, let me bring up the Where's this bad boy? So what was yesterday's market movement? Because today is Tuesday, right? Yeah, Tuesday. So this is how you, as long as we stay underneath this close, stay underneath these areas, then we know that the market is moving is moving downward. Because today's open was what, 454.08. So if we stay underneath 454.08, that'll be 2 red candles coming. That'll be forming. Because yesterday was a red candle. Because they closed at what? Because yesterday, let me see. We opened up at 454.65, but we closed at 454.48. So that caused the candle to go red on yesterday. So the same thing would have to happen today. Because like I said, we want to see a decrease in value, not an increase in value. So basically, we want to get away from 454 and start seeing the 453s. So we want to go from 455, 454, 453 on down. So we want to see declines, not inclines. So right now, we are declining at the moment because we're going from 455.50 on down to 455, on down to 454.50. So everything is starting to decline. So yeah, we'll just wait for another opportunity, boss. That's it. We're gonna just wait. We're gonna do this together. We're gonna figure this out, man. Yeah, don't want to. Yeah, me either. I don't like touching around VWAP. Let me see. Now, however, well, this would be more of on the call side. You could get in on a call and have it run back up to the to that indicator. Because you remember, every time it gets away from it, it goes right back up to it. So you could treat that as a call opportunity, which I know you like puts, and have it run back on up to this area. For us, what I was anticipating was to go back up towards the downtrend. That's what I was expecting, and shorten it. But that bad boy caught a quick. Let me see. Yeah, see, this downtrend was just too steep. That's why I didn't want to set this one. See, it's like too steep. That's the reason why I went over my head too. Let me see. And kind of crunch it down a little bit. Make more. Does make some sense now. Oh, okay. Makes more sense. That's because my chart was doing this. That's what threw me off. Yeah, that does make sense. God dang it. Crap. So reject it, and then you kind of sideways. Because you are floating right above the open. So that means that candle is still green at the moment on a daily. As long as you stay above that pink line, which is at 454.08, candle still green. You are kind of getting to that bottom. You kind of getting closer to the bottom of that channel too. So keep that in mind, because they can treat that as a support level and start to move it right back on up. So do keep that in mind, because remember, it's a channel within a big channel. So you got this big channel here, and then you got this small channel here. So now you are getting towards the bottom areas of that channel. So they could treat that as a support area, because not only do you have it's supposed to be 454, not 30. Yeah. So not only will you have that bottom portion of that channel 454 as potential support, you'll also have the open that can act as support as well. So they could have used this as double support and start to move it right back on up. So do keep that in mind. Be mindful of that area that's coming up right here. So we're going to see how this is going to play out. Because your open can also act as resistance and support. Do keep that in mind. But, god dang, now that look like a bear flag though. Instead of looking at it in the bull flag, that look like a bear flag. Man. Let me see if it's going to hold. Let me see. Yep, okay, that's a bear flag. Kind of bear flaggish. That look like a bear flag. That look like a bear flag. Oh, you better not. I just noticed it. I noticed it at the last minute. I'm like, that look like a bear flag to me. Let me see what it's going to do. Because the fact is, you got these two levels of potential support. So we're going to see on how well it's going to handle up. Because you bear flagging right at these support levels. Yep, that'll be a bear flag for sure. Man. And I just noticed it at the last minute. I noticed that dang flag. I was like, oh crap, that's a bad flag. So I'm trying to see if it's gonna hold. Like I said, if anything, it needs to break through it immediately. Because if not, if it plays around it, they're gonna try to find support levels around these two areas right here. I can tell you that right now. And look what it's doing. Let's see. That is definitely a bad flag. But again, we're around these support areas. But what they would need to do, they need to break right through it. They don't need to bounce and dance around these areas because they can treat this and see what it's doing. It's going to treat it as support, and they'll try to take advantage of it. All right, that's the open. So let's see. The open is holding up at this moment. Let's see. What I got this on for? Yeah, 5 minute charts. What you got, Martin? Again? Why does my thing keep cutting off? Like, I'm not even touching it. It keeps cutting off. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I'm looking at a whole different screen. I'm looking at my bottom screen, and I have my trade caster to the top. But I'm not even touching anything. I don't know why it keeps cutting off. That's weird. Yeah, let me check my yeah, because everything's running fine on my OBS. OBS is fine. Yeah, my OBS is fine. I don't know why it's doing. Oh, I told you that bull flag. Oh boy, that bull. Let me see if it's gonna happen though, cause that's a bull flag setup for sure. But like I said, they need to actually break right through these levels, cause they can take advantage and use this as support. So they need to break right through it, like right now. And exactly what they're doing. So that's a bull flag break right here. So let's see. Yeah, that's definitely a bull flag. I mean, I'm not bull flag, bear flag. And to everybody who are watching me on YouTube, thank y'all too as well. Appreciate you, because I see the views going up and down. I mean, I was at 20, but everything keep cutting off and on, so I'm losing viewers here left and right. But I do appreciate y'all for tuning in to my YouTube channel too, and everything. Thank y'all for that, man. I mean, it does go a long ways. Appreciate y'all definitely, because y'all keep me going. So, thank you. I'm trying to expand. I'm on Twitch, Twitter. Yeah, I'm live on Twitter too. Twitter, but YouTube, duh. I still gotta fix my Facebook, but yeah, I'm trying to expand. Marty, I told you I was above a bad flag. I told you that. You see that bad flag, huh? That's a bad flag. That's definitely a bad flag, buddy. Cause that's your pole right here, and a small green followed by a small green candle. That's a bad flag. I mean, I think the Bears is gonna have it overall today, because that's kind of, you know how we normally have those uptrend days where it seems like you'll never find a good position for a put. Now it's in reverse. Now it's on a downtrend, you know, and now calls trying to get into certain areas as it's going down. So I mean, there's way more opportunities on the downside, you know, as far as puts than on the upside as calls. So I don't like shorting this low. Me either. I don't like shorting this low either. That's why I was just patiently waiting, because like I said, not just that, these areas can still hold up as support. You know, because we haven't broke all the way through it just yet. They can still try to find a way to move right back above 454 and ride it. See, it's every time I say something. Every time I say something, it does it. Because I was just about to say they can push right back above 454 in the open and actually start going back up. They can use this as support, because you remember, this is the bottom of that channel. This is the actual support level. So that's the support level that can actually start to move right back on up. Because remember, we're in a channel right here. The tops and your bottoms. So remember, this is the support level of the channel. So yeah, don't short right now. This is the support base. Wait until we break underneath that, until we start to see a clear sign. But This is the bottom of the channel. This will be a buying opportunity for calls if we do hold that, for them to start to move it back on up. Potentially, if we hold, you have to hold these key levels. But you don't go. But you never go. Like, especially for calls, you never go off the first green candle. You always want to get confirmation. Just in case you was thinking about getting in these areas, I'm just giving you heads up. You always want to wait on a few green candles to form after this first one, because this is your initial bounce. So you want to get confirmation for calls. I'm just giving you heads up. You don't jump in just yet. You want to get confirmation that area is going to hold as support. I mean, but this is a potential support area. But due to the way the market is fading, it's going to probably scare out a lot of buyers at this moment, because now, instead of uptrending, we downtrending. So I'm just giving you calls heads up. I'm not saying jump in it just yet. I'm just saying these are areas of opportunity for support, because this is the bottom portion of the channel. Because it's still holding above 454 slightly, because it was at 454.13. Okay, so, and remember, this is a 5-minute candle. So, of course, it's going to take 5 minutes for that candle to form. So, let's look at it on a 3-minute. Yep, 3 minutes holding. So, we look at it on a 3-minute time frame. So, so the candles will move a little faster, so you can see a little bit more. Yeah, so, kind of like a little doji, kind of like a little reversal candle. I can see that. I can see a little bit of reverse off of that little doji. I see you. Let's see if it's going to hold, though. Yep, 454 should hold. Should. If the volume is there. Because this will be a bottom portion of your channel. Let me move this over a little bit more. Boom. So, this will be the upper portion, bottom portion. Your bottom is always known as support, which is acted off of it right now. So, that's why I said do not short. Because this is the bottom portion of the channel that actually can be used for buys and riding it back on up. So just be mindful of that. Just give me a heads up. Man, I ain't drink my shake. I ain't do none of this today. What time it is? 1:20. So yeah. Oh hell, we might be getting and it is around 1:20. So we might be transitioning. Cause you remember how I was showing you how you can transition around 1 o'clock, 1:30. It might be the transition. Cause it is 1:20. I ain't think about that. So we might be switching over. Might. Because it does happen. Because like I said, if you look at these charts right here, you know, we trended up and that was around 112 to 115, then you faded. Yeah, then you faded. Same thing. What time was this one? Right here, 115, 120, around 118, faded. So now, if we go to this time frame, what time it is? 115, 120, going on up. So we might be transitioning. I told you, them little 1 o'clock movements, I pay close attention to that crap. Yeah, put some ice in that. Yep. So we might be transitioning back over. We might be switching. We may be. Let's see. Because that means how's it looking on the 30-minute? Where's my 30-minute time frame real quick? Let's see what those candles looking like. 5 minutes. Where's my 30? God dog, I got too many. 30, there we go. See, you getting that upper shadow on that 30-minute. So we may, not upper shadow, lower shadow. And we could start seeing a green candle probably form, because it's not like a clear body red candle. Getting them bottom wicks, so pay close attention to detail on that. What the time it is, 3-minute time frame. So we may be going back up, maybe, because this area is still holding up as support. That's the bottom of that channel, 454. So just keep that in mind. Even though we're getting this little pullback, this little area can start to build higher lows, because this is your first low, and then the second one that come in, and we start to see the higher low builds, we can definitely start to see it move back this way. Because for some reason, the market always transitions around like 115, 120, 130. I started to notice that. Because like I said, this was today's intraday, right? So we go back to yesterday's. Look at the time. Look to the top. So right here, We went for that green candle that was at 112. Then we got here at 115 and then the fade. Now we go back over to this one. This was at 115, about 120, 118. Then it faded. See what I mean? And now look right here. This was at 115 to 118, and we started going back this way. It's like I was always around at 1 o'clock time. It does that. I started to notice that. Now I don't always do it, but sometimes I'll pick up on that actual time frame when we start to see some type of transition. So look, might start building higher lows. We might be actually transitioning over the other way. We'll see. I mean, I ain't trying to doubt my puts, but I'm just saying, just keep that in mind. Because look how instead of us dropping, it looks like we want to build like these higher lows. It looks like it. And we're holding the ball 454 because you already know 454 is support level. As you can see right here in the channels, even though we went right through it, bounced, then ran back on up. Look where we at. Bouncing right back off of this area where we went on this nice run. Look where we at. 454, same area of support, We didn't crack it. Got right back above it, bounced. So pay close attention to that. See? 454. All we got around that area went right back up. Got around that area, right back up. Around that area, right back up. Around 454. Right here. Around that area, 454. Right back on up. Today, we are testing that same little area. So just keep that in mind. And look like you want to build higher lows. So but for puts, what we need to do is we need to crack 454. We need to get 454 out of the way. Because they can't take advantage of that and start to move it right back on up. But we do need to crack 454. 454 needs to go, followed by 453.50. So these will be your main areas. Because you bounce here, 453.50, and you bounce here, 454. So these are your main areas that we need to crack in order to see more downside. Gonna hit the gym too. Some more. Just kind of wait it out still, because like I said, this area they can still take advantage. And look, and then so not only are we bouncing off of the 454 area, pay close attention. Now they're trying to bounce it off of the open. So if you pay close attention. Each line they trying to bounce it above, like trying to create these little higher low patterns. So, but again, what we need to do is we need to crack these, get rid of it. We need this out of the way. We don't need nothing holding up as support, which is what we're doing right now as far as the open at the 454.08 level. Man, I'm still mad about that contract. Man, I ain't gonna let that contract go. That was twice. Man, why? I'm so emotional behind that contract that I could have just turned my account to 1,000. Just and what time did this take place? When this went on this run? That was at 10:30. Cause see, the news came out at 10 o'clock. Let's see what we got tomorrow. I'm gonna keep that on watch too. Go to my live stream. So what do we have tomorrow's? See, I told you, just keep that on watch because they're gonna try to use that as a support puts. Okay, let's see. So we got GDP tomorrow. So we got GDP, a few little trade balance goods, and so the main one will be on watch looking for the GDP. Let me see. That's tomorrow. And then Thursday, we're going to have way more because we're going to have the initial jobless claims. We're going to have the core PCE, pending home sales. And then that Friday, we're going to have ISM manufacturing. And then Jerome Powell speaks at 11. So I think, Thursday and Friday is definitely going to be rocking and rolling. But tomorrow, the only thing to really look for tomorrow is the GDP. So just keep that on lock. Keep that on watch. What did my boy K say? Lots of resistance on the way back up. Watch for more pullback once the candle confirms on the 454, boss. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. 454. 454 is the main key, and then down to 453.50. Because right here we bounce at this 453.50 here. Because if you, like I said, if you look outside of this small channel and look at this bigger channel, your bottom 453.50 and your top was around that 456.30 mark here. So yeah, we need to get rid of 454 and 453.50 and we'll start seeing more downsides. So right now we are being propped up off of the 454 level in the open at this moment. And we will look like we're about to soon test that up the downtrend soon. So I'm keeping that on, keep my head on the swivel on that one. Marty, man, we gotta kill it. We gotta kill these trades, man. we gotta claim it back. And hoops, all of y'all, we gotta attack. Full blown. That almost looked like a bull flag, like an ugly bull flag. Look like you want to make a move on up. But see, it bounced. So I told you, it bounced right off of that 454 level. Then it bounced. That's why I told you puts, be careful. And it bounced right off of that open. Now it's about to test this downtrend. So let's see. Which the way it looks right now could do a red to green if that momentum is there. Look at this. See where that red candle is at? It could quickly do a red to green right back up to this 55 level. Could. Because you know SPY always doing these old crazy movements and crap. But we are still underneath this downtrend. So until we break that downtrend, we could see a red to green. If you look closely at this candle here, could go from a red to green. Now we're testing the downtrend. Let's see. So where would that be? That'll be around 450, about around 455, back up to this 455 level-ish. If you got in on the call, hey, congrats. Hey, I did call it. I called that too. I said 454. I said that's the bottom of the channel. If y'all grabbed it, hey, I did call it. Even I should have got in. But I was so caught up on everything else. Cause if I would have got in. Let me see. Let me look at my contracts. God dog it. Cause I told you, you try to bounce from calls to puts, it throws you off. Which one was this? What time was my 5 minutes? Let me close this real quick. I'll bring it back up because I want to bury my damn contracts. Let me see. Let me go to a newer contract. That one I think kind of off. Where you at? Contracts. Is that the new one? Oh, this is the same one. Well, it's not. I don't see a lot of movement on that one then. It might though, because it normally does that crap. Cause we are moving up. Let me see. Not moving up a lot though, but I mean we are moving up as far as on here. Come on. I hate when this thing do this. Is that the monitor making it do that? Oh, that's why. Freaking monitor. Every time I go too dang high, it does that stupid crap. Yeah, that little thing starts to glow. Okay, let's see what we're looking like right now. Man. All right, it is above the downtrend at this moment. It's trying to test on top of it. Okay, under four. Oh, that's NVIDIA. I was about to say, what the heck price was that? All right, so it is testing above the downtrend. I mean, still good on the upside at the moment because you did bounce off of this 454, including the open. So that was two forms of support. Now you're back above the 9 EMA. That's three forms of support. So let's see how this is going to play itself out. Man, it's a little tough trying to. That's why it's hard trying to look at my contract and it's at the same time because I can only have it so low without it looking so. Let me see. Because I'm trying to look at my contract at the same time just in case I do a trade so y'all can see me trade. So I'm just trying to make this best as possible. Because that's what be messing me up. I'll be having to think full screen and it'll be throwing me off. Let me see how low did we go on this contract? Was what, 45? So damn, if I would have got in the 45 at that drop, I would have been up, what, depending how many contracts I would have went in with, though. Yep, and that bad boy moving. Yep, right off of that bounce. You would be doing tomorrow's if you trade. I normally do the same day. I'll do the same day before lunch, and then I'll do tomorrow's after lunch. I normally do that. I'll switch it. I'll go from in the morning when it's hot. I'll do the same day contract, but as lunch hour rolls in, I'll switch it till tomorrow's time because I don't know what the last session is going to do, and I don't want to be stuck in it. So yeah, I wind up switching it over, but I normally do the same day before 12, because that's when all your volume, the volatility is there, so it's easy to get in and out. But after lunch hits, that's when I switch it over to the next day contract. Because again, you don't want to get stuck in something and then you get forced out. Yep, I knew that was good. I told you I might do a red to green. Go from here to here. Because after I seen that 454 hold, that's why I kept calling that out. I said I knew that 454 level was going to hold. Bitcoin. Oh, and I'm glad you said that too, Marty. I'm glad you said that because I sure wasn't paying attention. I got caught up. I sure didn't switch my contract for tomorrow. Yeah, I was so caught up looking at all of this stuff. It threw me off. I'm trying to go for more in the money. So I'm trying to use an old. Let's see. Try to go one for more in the money. The only thing that kind of is a little tough when you do get them other contracts, like when you go further out of the date. I mean, well, like as far as your expiration date, when they become more expensive. It's like less contracts you get to trade with. That's the only thing. So it's like you gotta nail it with this one. Like if you're only able to get one contract, you gotta nail a trade with that one contract. That's what makes it tough. Versus, when you do the same day contract where you can get multiple contracts, multiple shares, and then have more money. But the more you go out of the date, as far as your expiration date, it becomes a little bit more expensive, and your selections of contracts becomes thinner and thinner. But I like it like that too because it keeps me safe. It keeps me closer to the money, so I do like that because I feel like if you go too far out of the money, like you start getting like right here, I got like a $3 contracts on these, where I know it's affordable to my account, and it's keep me closer to within the money versus getting like a 50-cent contract where it's further out of the money that can easily just die off. Because how far did this one? Oh, this one did the same thing too. If I got in at $1, what did this run up to? 8. Oh, that's a call contract. So I don't put contracts looking on this one. This one ran nice, but it was the call contract that really did it. If we look closely at these call contracts. So I got mine dated for tomorrow. So I got a 11.29 for calls. So like I said, my red boxes, that's my calls, and my yellow boxes are my puts. So I should have just bought off of this. If I just would have bought there, I could have easily just been in and out of this trade already. Had it been up 100, I mean, I'd have grew my account to 450. Man, I just wish I would have had that other. Still mad about that other contract though. Still pissed. Still mad about that. Cause just imagine, Marty. Okay, think about it. Where the whole contract at? Cause remember I got in at 130. So let me see. Was I able to get? No. See, my account wasn't high enough to get 2 contracts. So I was gonna say if I would have got 2 contracts, that would have doubled that. Cause I'm at 350. I still only would have had 1, but still, all in all, my account would have went up. Cause no. 130, that's 260. I'm tripping. That's 260. Is that 260? 130. Yeah, it is 260. So Alabama got 2 contracts. I would have doubled that. Oh God. From one to 10? Oh my goodness. I would have literally doubled my account. Man. Now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, man. Because this one contract alone, I'd have been up like 1,000. Two contracts, I'd have been up 2,000. I would have transformed my account, my $300 account to $2,000. Oh man. No, I'm just saying, like, watch. Let me go. Let me where's the old contract at? Let me see if I can find it. Dang, it probably got today's 28, right? Yeah, 28. So let me go back. I'm trying to find the old contract. If I can remember which one it was. Let me see. Was that it? Nope, that ain't it. What about this one? Was this one it? Nope, that ain't it either. But dang, where is it at? This one? Nope. No, I think I done lost the contract already on this one. Oh, I know it ain't going up that high. I know better. Nope, ain't that one either. What the hell? It was on a call contract. I don't see my whatchamacallits. My trades, where it shows you the trades and stuff. I don't see it. Cause I can go back to it and break and show you. I could have made $2,000 today. Literally. Nope, that ain't it. Oh, this sucks. I can't find it no more. Nope, that ain't it. Cause it was one that went to what it was like at $1, like one something, the lowest. That ain't it, nah. Cause it went way lower than that. Cause it was like one something. I can't remember the contract I had from earlier. But anyway, yeah, I got in. I had my entry as 130. Had I would have got two contracts, and that thing ran from $1.30 all the way up to $10. Two contracts. Oh my god. Oh man, that's crazy. That's insane. I would have literally doubled my account. Doubled it in one day. From 350 that you see on that screen, I'd have doubled it to almost $2,000, $2,000 from 300. That'd have been insane. So I'd have been trading with a $2,000 account. Not only 2,000, now I get buying power. So I can actually just go ape crazy. I ain't want to say the other word, but you know what I mean. I go crazy. But a $2,000 account from 300 with buying power? Oh, what? Just wait. I promise you. Oh, I'm gonna nail one of these plays. I'm telling you. Oh, I'm gonna nail it. I'm just trying to figure out which one is gonna be the greatest opportunity for me. Cause I could have got in even on this. What, 2 shares? Ran that on up because they went from what was the low? 105. We're gonna just say 110. So 210, that'd have been 200. 310, 400, 410, 6. Boy, I tell you. But it just goes to show you the opportunities that you have. But a lot of people, they don't have a game plan, and they just jump into these trades at any given price levels, not understanding the patterns and stuff, and that's why they wind up blowing up their account. But at least you can see with me, I break mine down to a science on where I'm trying to get in at, where I'm trying to get out at, and I mean, I showed one of my trades. I mean, you see what I did, but I got out too early and it went on a epic run that I missed out on. Like, crap, man. But I had a trading plan. I had a game plan behind it. I knew what I was trying to aim for. So at least I proved that, instead of just being one of the ones that just talk about it and don't really be about it. At least you can see how authentic I am. I proved myself. I ain't have to lie about nothing. Because I just have fun. I mean, you got to just have fun with this, when it comes down to this. It's just not a job, it's a career. I mean, you just got to treat it as such. Have fun with your career, man. Don't stress it out. It's like, what's the point of doing it if you're going to stress out over it? You might as well work a regular 9 to 5. If that's the case, you're gonna keep complaining about it. Yeah, I mean, I just have fun with what I do. Even if I missed like stuff like that, I could have just shut the computer off, got mad. But you know what? I'm like, it's always gonna be another opportunity. I'll be fine. I'll be all right. You gotta know how to just brush things off and just keep it moving. I can't help it, Marty. I can't help it, man. Cause now every time I'm looking at that screen, I'm seeing 350 on what it could have been today. Oh my god. I can't, and that was in a matter of a day. Basically on what somebody, that amount of money I would have made off of this $300 account, 350 account, is the equivalent of what somebody would have made in 2 weeks off a 2 week check. Think about it. They make almost like a 1,000 or 1,500 on the check, depending on how many hours. And I just made that in the course of minutes in one day, and I ain't had to put in no hours, no nothing. So think about it. I'm just saying. Yeah, I know, man. I know. It was just an open opportunity, and I'm just kind of I could have had it. I don't know how that ball slipped out of my hand on that one. I told you we may be transitioning back over, after 1 o'clock. So we may be going back on the upside. So I think I might be switching over. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm debating. So I'm gonna see. What time it is? I probably still use the same day contract though. I don't think it's gonna, because it's gonna be quick in and out. So it look like we still, because I'm looking at them patterns, which is why I'm saying that. Look at that, beautiful, just, oh my God. Because 454 is still holding. That's still holding for sure. I'm trying to see if I can see the whole dang thing without having to close my, still got on 3 minutes right now. Because I'm still debating. Because I do want to do a put, but I want higher levels. So like right now at this level, I'd rather get in as far as on calls. I'm not doing it right now though. I'd rather get in at the bottom of a channel and ride that bad boy on up to the top portion of a channel, then transition over to a put, ride it back on down. So you're making money on both ends. Man, say had I would have got in at that low level, I'd have just been sitting there holding my position. What was the low? It was like 105. 105. Where we at right now? 2. Let's see. Because I don't like getting in these areas either. I like to wait for a different type of movement. But we are above the downtrend. We are above that at the moment. We still need the VWAP. See, I think I might see an opportunity. I think I see one, Marty. I think I see an opportunity. I don't want to say it out loud because I don't want other people jumping in and be like, I was following you. Like, nah. You probably know what I'm talking about. You probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's see. I'm looking carefully though. You said, what was that? Puts at 55. Yeah, we do have put. Well, I was still aiming between 55 to 55.50 still. Still aiming it because 55.50 is kind of like right here. Because I wanted like it to go high above the VWAP for the drop even harder back down to it. That's what I wanted. Like to kind of go up here, like away from the VWAP where, it don't have no support to help it. Because I feel like if you go right here to 55, it's going to usually like kind of bounce, kind of channel. Because you'll have that support level. Because you'll have the resistance and support level plus the indicators that'll kind of balance it out. Versus if you have it go all the way up here, away from the VWAP, that'll give it room to drop right back on down. I mean, that's what I was anticipating. Because again, if you keep it close to that VWAP, they're going to treat it as support. And then on top of that, with your resistance. So it's going to kind of move in between. Versus if you just have a move to go up here and then just come back on down. Cause especially with that 9 EMA around the way, because you already know that 9 EMA always help inspire move up. So it started to slowly creep it like basically what it's doing right now. How it started to give it that little, like this uptrend vibe. It started to just go like sideways like this. So every time it gets around resistant areas, it creates like a squeeze. As if basically what it's trying to do right now. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So say, okay, say for instance this 9 EMA keeps going this way, right? So if the 9 EMA keeps going this way, I'm gonna change the same color to it. Change it to the same color. All right. And we so happen to cross the VWAP, right? And you see what it's doing? Now you probably about to do it before I even say it. And God, son of. Okay, let me hurry me do it before I do it, because I'm telling you, it's gonna do it. It looked like it wants to. Let me hurry me get to it. Let me hurry me get to it. Chunk. Okay, so if that indicator keeps going this way, and it crosses path with that VWAP, you are creating an uptrend. You are creating an ascending triangle, which can cause SPY to what? Bow. So I'm keeping that on watch. And see what I mean? I'm not saying it's gonna hold it. I mean, I'm just saying I just know the patterns real well. Look at that. Look at that squeeze. Look. What I told you. Ascending triangle. I told you. Look at that. Didn't I not call? Dude, I be calling these plays, man. Your boy be calling them. I feel like it's calling me. And like I said, it may hold, it may not, but I called it. I mean, I knew it was gonna do something. It just looked like a squeeze potential. I'm like, this crap about to squeeze on the upside instead of the downside. I knew it. I just knew it. I knew that crap was about to happen. And then on top of that, now you're gonna have two. You're gonna have two indicators. You're gonna have the 20 and the 9 EMA that's gonna push it right at that VWAP. So now you got two indicators, two forms of support going into the break of this. And then once you have that, you'll have three forms of support if we break on top of the VWAP. So you'll have the 20 EMA, 9 EMA, and the VWAP. Three forms of support. If we like I said, depending on if we hold. If we don't hold, then we'll come back down. But if we continuously keep going this way, we could see a squeeze. Then you'll have three layers of support. 1, 2, and 3. And it pushes right back towards the 455 levels. If we hold. Because, I mean, it still got some ways to go for create a nice squeeze. I mean, it still has to go this way. It still has to go this way. I appreciate you, Martin. Yeah, so I mean, I'm just saying what could happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm just saying the potential, because on how well those indicators will create these squeeze potentials when they get around areas that holds either as resistance or support. You seen what happened when it came down on the downside? Look what happened when it came down on the VWAP when it was coming down. It created a down squeeze. Now look what it's going this way. So now it might create an up squeeze, and you'll be doing a red to green. So keep it in mind. Just saying. I'm crump. Yeah, let's see what happens around that 455. Yeah, well, see, we have that far to go. Cause that's what, 20 cents? Once we crack this, it's 20 cents above this mark. Cause right here it's like 54.80. So you cross this mark, that's 20 cents. That's 455. That's what's gonna make it even worse. Because the fact is, as long as this keep taking to move this way, all it's gonna do is create more and more uptrends going this way. The more and more just taking like this, instead of going on a quick pop, how it's just slowly consolidating to these key levels. When it just start to slowly move up to the levels instead of just easily popping. Because normally, if you get those quick pops, you get a quick drop. But when you get those uptrends like this, it makes it hard. Very, very hard to just try to, nail it as far as a put. Because now you're going on the uptrend into potential squeezes. So now you're going this way. So if I take this off, take the downtrend off, now we're going on an uptrend. Let's see. I want to see how it look overall. Trying to get this pattern, see if I can see anything. Yeah, I don't see no like actual patterns at the. All right, because they already broke that downtrend already. I mean, yeah, it did break the downtrend. So if I go, I think that's still Cause see, it'll probably start turning around this area, around that 55 area. Cause we haven't got to the 55 mark yet. So that, if we anticipating that, it should go to that level. I'm just saying, we may not. Let me see. Something like this. So we can move up to 55, right where the downtrend is, and the 455 level, the resistance. We should be hitting right here this downtrend and continue the downtrend. So I just want to see what it's gonna do at these levels. Cause this is the VWAP it needs to cross right now. So let's see which way we go. Let's see which way we go, Cap. I'm gonna keep it on watch. All right, so kind of crossroads right now. So we need to cross over the VWAP and then up to this 455 mark. You'd be heading right into that downtrend. You come up this way, you'll head right into it. But I'm telling you, I think that transition might have taken place. I mean, I'm just saying, because we already had the drop, and then around 1 o'clock, you'll get the reverse. You'll get like the reversal transition. So what I mean by that is, Marty, what I mean by that is, okay, let's look at this old time frame from yesterday. You had this nice run on up, right? That was at the first half of the market. As soon as you got into the second half, which was around 1 o'clock, you faded. So you transitioned. You went from an uptrend to a downtrend. Even here, if we go even further back, once we went up to an uptrend transition, went to this upward movement here from 115 to 120, 122. We transitioned over. So it does like this transition type movement where it either continues off of the first session or it does the opposite. So if you see right here, it goes from one session to the next. It does the opposite here, here, and then today we dropped, but we started going back this way. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, like which way, because I mean we went on two different moves because you went up here, then dropped, but that was way earlier though. That was around 11:45. This one was the one that made the move around 1 when it normally transitions. That was around 1:20. It's around the same time. Look at that. Look at the top. It says 115, 120, right? Now let me go back to this one. 112, 115. Now let me go back to the other one. Which one was that? Was it this one? Now look at the time. 115, 118. See what I mean? Like around that 115, 20 area, it does an opposite movement. Look, same time. Look at it. These are different. These are different time frames. This was Monday. This was Friday, if I'm not mistaken. I think this was Friday. But look at the time frame though. Look at the time. Look at it. Look up here. As soon as I cross over the counter, watch. 115, 118. All right. Now let me cross over here. This is the next one. This is Monday. Remember, keep your eyes on the time, right? 112, 115. Crossover, transition. Now today, keep your eyes on the time. 115, 120, around 118. See? Around the same time, it transitions. It's weird though. I mean, that time frame, that specific time frame is weird. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, I know it is interesting though, but around that same time, it does that. I don't get it. And it's the same time. I mean, even like I said, you look at here on the old one, 112, 115. Then you come over here, 115, 118. And it's like it just does this weird transition for some reason around that time for some apparent reason. It's weird. Testing uptrend. From what I got, look like let me see. Did I make my uptrend too steep? Let me see, cause what that bounce would be at? I don't know, 440-ish. Trying to line it up just perfect so it don't be too Should be around what, 440 or somewhere. Oh, 450, I think. 450, 450. Yeah, so it should be around this little area coming up right here. 450, 450. Yeah, that makes sense. 450, 450. So it should be trying to bounce around this area right here. Up, up. Back underneath. Let's see. Let's see. But it still hasn't cracked the main areas we need cracked though. Even though we're getting these little pullbacks, we still need to crack 454, period. Because we need to get out of this channel. Other than that, we're going to stay stuck in this channel for a whole nother trading day like this crap yesterday. We're going to stay stuck because we tried to get out of it, came right back in it. Try to get out of it, came right back in it. Same dang channel. It's like it goes out, come right back in. Goes out, go right back in to the same freaking channel. So again, in order for us to get out of it completely, we need to get out of 454 and 453.50. We need to get out of these areas that held up as support that kept us in that channel. We need to get out of it, period. So till then, it's going to just, because even though we're getting these pullbacks, I just don't want to create another higher low bull crap and start to move back this way. What are the hottest upcoming cryptos right now? Now from with my research, Chainlink. Oh, so we're going back in the. I'm on 5 minutes. You on 5 minutes, boss? Oh, okay. I'm on 3 minutes. Okay, I apologize. Sorry about that. Let me go to 5. Okay. I see it. Oh, damn, that was damn near perfect. Yeah, I was close enough. Even I had to sit on a 3 minute. Yeah, that was. Okay, I got you. You on a 5 minute. My mistake. Okay. Yep, it's about right. All right, cool. So right now you're still bouncing around is the lower part of the channel because where we at right now, 450, 454.30. So we still got this support area. That's the thing about it. We don't want to see no double. We don't want to see no double bottoms, triple bottoms, none of that crap. Because you remember what happened last time? We did a triple bottom and that thing ran up like crazy. But this can be even though it's on this uptrend, it's still creating a higher low. See, that's the only problem. That was your first initial bounce. Let's see how low this one's gonna go. Will we go back down all the way down to 454, or will we try to find an area like in the 454.20s or something like that, where it's creating a higher low? Okay, if it creates a higher low pattern, I mean that's all it's gonna do. It's gonna continuously make the uptrend and at a trending triangle ascending triangle more successful because we're not getting the drop that we need. I got one more hour with y'all guys. I'll be hopping on deck in them chat at we'll lobby at 3 o'clock. So one more hour with my beautiful family. Love all y'all, man. Wish all y'all the best, man. We're gonna knock it out for 2024 and beyond. We're going through this. We're gonna knock this bad boy out the park. It's time for us to change our lives in general. Get away from these 9 to 5s, work from home, travel wherever we want. Spend more time with our loved ones, kids. Well, I know a lot of y'all gonna want to be around y'all kids 24/7 because y'all gonna go crazy. All right, let me see something right quick. My kids are actually good. I mean, like my daughter chilled, she laid back, and my son is chilled, he laid back because he got his account on my computer and he's pretty much like on Roblox, and he also has his own YouTube channel, and he's only 7, and he creates his own stuff, like very smart at his age. Got his own YouTube channel and everything. So yeah, I'm definitely proud of him. I mean, I'm never gonna stop them from living their life, living their dream. That's something you want to pursue. Hey, go ahead with it. Daddy always gonna support you. Just know that. As long as you're doing the right thing, that's all that matters. All right, so this is the areas that I hate. When you gotta wait for all this crap to take place. Boys, oh, cold-blooded. Let me stop that. But yeah, so far we look like we're trying to get back above this uptrend, but it still can hold up because right now that's putting us back underneath 450, 450. Let me see if I got my contract set up the way that I should. Let me squeeze, get out of this real quick. Let me see if I got my contract. So just in case I do. All right, where's my contracts at? There we go. That's my calls. So I'm trying to look for, let me see. What is my put set for? The 29th? 29th? Move this out the way. All right, let's see which way we go. It's on a 5 minute, right? I'm about to say, yeah, I didn't see the candles moving. I thought it was frozen. I'm gonna say, what the hell? All right, let's see. All right. Because 455.50 could hold, it's definitely hold up as strong resistance as we back underneath it. Where we at right here? 455.50 is right here. So it looked like we testing that area too. Trying to see what it's gonna do in this area. I'm just trying to keep an eye on it right now. See which way we actually go. They're gonna try to reclaim that 454.50 and try to run it back up to the 455. Cause we still haven't tested 455 yet though. Yeah, 45 right here. We still haven't tested it. So that's why I'm thinking that this is gonna try to build some type of higher lows till we get back into this area. So that's why it's kind of making me a little hesitant, because the fact is we never tested it, that 455 level, and we're not getting a drop, and we're seeing higher lows. We're still on the uptrend. So that's another reason why I'm just kind of seeing exactly which way we're gonna go. So, because right here we at 455.50. So like I said, we stay underneath it. I can see it. I mean 454.50. I'm sorry. But the fact is we're not getting like a drop. So it's like we're still on this uptrend that can still move up to 455. I'm just trying to figure it out as I go. So I mean, just excuse me for thinking out loud, but I was like, as long as we stay underneath 454.50, yeah, we could definitely see more resistance, because that'll push us back down to 454. So right now we are in this little resistance area, because you still underneath the VWAP. So 450, man, because I want to go for it, but I'm like, will this be the actual like pullback that I want? Because we underneath that 450 level. That's the only thing that's kind of hard about shorting right here, because I would rather shorten these high areas where it can come back on down, but you are underneath a lot of resistant levels. That's the thing about it. I'm just trying to make this, oh shoot, my bad. Let me try to fix that real quick. See, and it still can hold up as resistance at 454.50, because it's still having trouble getting in that area. Yep, as soon as every time I say something, I swear. It's not fair. No, I'm just joking. The minute I say something, I swear, it's just like it hears everything I say, and it reacts a certain way. It's like you, like a little dirty broad, you. But see, that's like I said, that's the only reason I'm hesitating on just trying to do it right here, because I just feel like I don't want to get caught in this. Okay, I want to see it stay. I mean, it's staying underneath 454.50, but I just don't want to get caught up in a potential higher low build. That's the only thing. I want to get caught in it. That's why I like buying. I mean, I like getting in higher areas where you have levels to fall, but when you're like in these areas, there's no telling what it can do it right now. It can build a higher low, or it could crack. I mean, we all still underneath 454.50. We all still underneath that, of course. But see how they keep trying to hold it. They try to hold it up around this level. That's the only tricky part. And we still haven't tested 455 yet. So I don't know if they're gonna try to move it right back this way and test it, or will we finally crack? So many questions. So many questions. All right, so we are standing underneath 454.50 at the moment. All right, let's see. Try to look at Man, I knew I should have did it. God. But see how they... I should have just did it because I'd have been up. I would have been up. God dog it. So 5 minutes. Let me see. Let me see how it looks on the 3 minutes real quick too. So see if I can get a better where's my 3 minute chart? 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3. No, that's my 30. That's my 5. Let me close this real quick. Alright, that's my 30-minute chart. I need my 3-minute chart. Where are you at? Where are you at, buddy? Come on, come on, come on. 30 minutes. Nope. 5 minutes. Bump it. I'll just use this one. I ain't tripping. I'll just put it 3 minutes. Don't make a difference. Trying to pay close attention to these patterns real quick. Let me see. All right, let's see. All right, what we got left? 1 more minute to the next candle form because it's a 3 minute. Should be right here coming up, huh? Yep, next candle. All right. Let's see where we go. Because I want to take a chance. I'm just like, man, I just know in these low areas where it can hold its support. That's the only thing I don't like about it. You're too close to this open, and you can still run up to the VWAP, but you're still underneath the 450 range. That's the only thing about it. And I just don't want to get caught in these little freaking high low patterns. Hey, what you doing, Marty? Are you aiming for like a higher price level as far as your 455, or you what levels are you aiming for? 455 still? Cause I see that we hold it underneath the uptrend, but I'm just trying to see you bounce, and then you fail right through, and it's holding well, and we still underneath that 454.50 mark here. So we still underneath 454.50. Yeah, you see right here how we bounce, but then we fail. Now it's holding up as resistance instead of support. And that's right underneath 454.50. That mark here. Yep, waiting for 55. Yeah, me too. I mean, I might as well instead of trying to and because you notice, because they normally do that too. It's like you'll get that random movement all the way up to the number that you actually wanted. Like versus if you were to get in now too early, and it just seemed like nothing. Yeah, see, look, you're gonna try to push. Let me see where we at right now. 54.80. Yeah, it's gonna probably get a random push somewhere along the line. But that's why I said. That's why I said I didn't want to get in right now because it looks like a higher low pattern. Because your low here was at 454 even. Right here you have 454.20. So notice your lows is getting higher and higher. Here, here, here. So you're getting a higher low. Higher low, higher low. So you're going from one price action on up to the next. So you're going from 454 here to bouncing off of 454.08 to now bouncing off of 454.20. So it's like it's going up instead of going down. So that's why I didn't want to get in. See, that's why I had to listen to my instinct. That's why I'm a careful trader. That's why I had to do the math. I'm like, nah. It's like, nope. Because I started paying, that's why I pay close attention to patterns. Because you see a drop right here around this 450 mark, but then your next one is around 408. So now it's moving up 8 cents. And then your next one is around 404.20. So now you're going up roughly 18 cents. And right here, now you got a solid support here because now you 1, 2, kind of like double bottoming. 1, 2. So now for sure, 454.20 is going to hold. Putting us right back in that uptrend. See, that's why you gotta learn how to play these. You gotta learn how to read them. Read them charts so well. I love it. I love doing it, me. I love reading charts, man. It's fun. And it's like a little mini bull flag. Let's see. Because 454.20 held, 454.20 held. So that was 1, 2. So you can pretty much like a little double bounce here. 1, 2. 1:45 p.m. candle at 1:44 p.m. candle. Pretty nice rejection. And 140. Oh, okay. I'm looking at the my fault. You said 145, 145. Let me look at it real quick more. Let me check you out. Oh, damn it! I got it on the. Let me put it back on 5 minutes because it's probably what you talking about. That was 55. You said 45. Here. Oh, you talking about? Okay, right here. You talking about? Yeah, then it's underneath the VWAP because that's 454, what, 454.80 ish around that area. That's why I got the white line. So that's where the VWAP is pretty much around, even though it's kind of moving around a little bit. I just like to round my numbers, so 454.80. So we can't get it back up, but then you getting upper shadows too. It's another thing. See, it's so tricky because you're getting upper shadows, but it's holding. See that. It's driving me crazy because I see nothing but upper shadows that's indicating weakness. And you're underneath all the indicators. I'm like, dude, what the? So it's indicating to me like something's gonna happen. I'm just trying to figure out what. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what is gonna actually happen here? You got signs of weakness, but yet it's not dropping. I mean, we dropped here and here, of course, but look at these upper shadows. We might start doing it now. We may start because we right back underneath that uptrend, and that put us right back underneath 454.50. So we're back underneath that again. See, the only thing about it, I want to drop straight on down like now. I don't want it to keep playing around this area because once we keep playing around these areas like that 420s, because I think you see better on my 3 minute. Let me go back to 3 minutes. 320. So you bounced here and you bounced here. So it's kind of like it's bottoming at this around this 454.20 area. So I don't want to keep seeing it bouncing, and then move around, finally move back on up. I think this is it. I think we finally getting it. Let's see. Man, it take forever in a day. So I'm back on 5 minutes, so I can see it better on 5. Let's see. Because we still underneath 454.50. I mean, that's period. We under the $half mark. So 454.50, we underneath that. That's one of the main key numbers. So long as that's out of the way, cool. So now all we got to do now is move 50 cents down to 454 even, and then crack that bad boy. So, because you're underneath 454.50, this is right here. So you're underneath it because they tried it once, twice, 3 times. Look like they're going to try one more time. Got 1 attempt, 2 attempt, 3 attempts, trying to go for a 4th attempt. So, but at the same time, it's still holding that level. See, that's what's making me paranoid because this level is not breaking. That's the only thing that's irking my nerves because it looks like it wants to do a red to green now. Instead of a green to red, it looks like it wants to do, like right here, it went from green to red. Now it looks like it wants to go from red to green. Oh, man. Oh, shirt. Yeah, see? Still getting that push. See? Looks like a red to green right here. Just wait until tomorrow trade. I mean, we could, boss, but I mean, if I see opportunity, I'm gonna go for it. I'm just trying to, cause right now, it look like it's kind of like in a channel. You see it? So it look like it's in a channel between 454 to 454.80. See right here? So you're topping out here, you're bottoming out here. So it's kind of like in a sideways channel right now. If you think about it, 454.80 top, 454 bottom. So it's kind of like right in the middle. So it's like it's channeling. So okay, so put it like this. It's kind of like it's kind of like this channel here. So it's kind of like in the mid area. So you got 454, 454.80 to 455.50. So this area to be like the mid area of the channel. So it's kind of like we in like kind of like the bottom area of it, trying to move up to the center. So it's a little tricky. It's very tricky. And And I really don't like trading around this time anyway either. Because the volume be about to die and it's just very, very, very tricky. You know, versus those 9:30 to like 11:30 to 12 movements. Because right here, just kind of real, you know, slow. No, it doesn't move like you want it to move. Half of the volume is gone. You got to definitely make sure you pick the right contract with enough volume, because half of the volume is left out of the contracts. Because you got people that don't want to hold their contracts, especially on the same day contract. They trying to get out of it. I'm gonna just wait. If it does a certain move, then yeah, then I can either look for something. But right now, it's in a channel, kind of like this. It's like keep making these little freaking channels. Because now I was in the channel 454.80 and 454. So now it's in between this area. Exactly what it look like. Yep, so I'm not going to even force the trade. I'm going to just chill out. I'm not going to... I will catch that next one, though. Best believe tomorrow. Watch me. I almost had it today, boy. I'm so... Ooh. It was just showing you how close I was to turning that $350 account so quick. Nah, that's too far down. I don't like that. Put that back. Yeah, that's about right. All right. So it's still looking weak. That's still looking weak. Still need that 454.50 area. So, and then would it being underneath that 9 EMA, Marty? What it might do a down squeeze again. Because if you notice, that blue line is slowly moving to these little levels and it's about to create like another downtrend squeeze, like a descending squeeze. Because look, it's slowly moving this way, like it's going to create a downtrend squeeze. And then you got nothing but upper shadows. Yeah, this is the part I hate. Like that's why I say the best things to do is if you want to get in for a call or put is, you get in at these bottoms and ride them up and then get out or get all the way to the top, ride them on down. Because if you notice, the further and further we get close to the market close, it's just the opportunities just gets a little bit weaker. Because you can see it right here. Look at all the opportunity we had early this morning from here to here. Now we're just back right here. So that's definitely difficult to trade. Yep, I don't think I'm gonna trade. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna hold for tomorrow, unless I see a move happening, like a bigger move. Then yeah. But other than that, I don't think I'm gonna trade. I'm gonna just sit out. I just don't see a big opportunity right now. It still look like it wants to build higher lows though. Even though you get these little pullbacks, it still look like higher lows. Cause this bottom here went all the way down here yet. All the way down to the 454 levels. Like we always keep dropping around the same little area right here. If you notice, 1, 2, 3, 4. Every single time we keep bouncing right here in this little area for a specific reason. Like we don't break below it. It keeps on bouncing right. What is that? What is 454.25. So bounce around at 1, 2, 3, around 454.25, and that's higher lows again. Because you had this one here. Let me stretch out the price. Because now you have not 25. Dude, that's calls. I think that's calls setting itself up. It's setting up for calls. Because that's a high and low pattern on a slick. If people not catching that, that's higher low movements. Because the prices keep going up. Because you started right here, you bounced at 454, then you went to 454.08, then you went around 454.20, now you're bouncing at 454.25. If you notice, the prices keep going up. It's sneakily moving back on up. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm catching on to it now. I see what it's doing. It's like every little cent is keep going up. That's building higher lows, man. I'm like, stop trying to play me. I see what you're doing. I knew something was up. I'm like, 'cause why is this area not giving up? I'm like, as many times we got these red candles coming on down and we still, I like, dude, this calls. Calls got it. That's definitely a high and low build right here. From this drop to this drop, higher lows. So let me switch my contract. What I got? That's the puts. Let me go to my. Let me look at my calls real quick. Let me see. Calls look a little boo-boo right now. Let me see if I can find some better. Well, it's going to look like that too, especially when you get towards the end of the market. Especially if it shouldn't be the same day. I thought it was, oh, it is the same day contract. I was wondering. Oh, yeah, people trying to get out of that crap. I need to go to another date. Let me go to latest one. Let me go to 260 mark. I'm gonna keep it on watch though, cause it just we not getting pullbacks. It keep going right back up like he's building these freaking high lows. That's what just. Let me see right here too. Okay, let's see. I mean, we still haven't crossed above the uptrend. That's still holding. Yep, see? Okay, 450. Let's see what it's going to do. Are we going to finally crack now? Oh, it is going to make that descendant squeeze. I see it now. Look like you want to make it at what price level though will it do it at? Look like it's about to do it right here. What is this? 454 what? 44.25 mark again? Yep, around at 454.25. I think he's going to try to squeeze it down as it get closer and closer right here. I see it. Watch. Kind of like right in this little area. I see it now. I had to stretch out my dang time frame. See it? All right, and get rid of this. Remove drawing. See? Look at that squeeze. Pretty much probably going to happen in a few. Let me see if it's going to actually happen. Because how many tests did we have that 454.50? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tries at that 54 mark? 54.50 mark? Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What I got this data for the 29th. What was the low on that one? 80. We bouncing right now. Oh, what Marty said? Wish I stayed in at 56. Put a breakdown as long. No. Those upper shadows. Oh, yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Because it looked like it wanted to just drop with all these upper shadows, and it's just like it's still. It's like it's in between. It's like it's in between the area where it has resistance and the area where it has support. Because it's going up, but it's getting these upper shadows around resistance, and then it's coming down to areas where it's bouncing off of support. So it's kind of like doing this in between the two. I mean, it's still showing weakness, though. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's still overall showing weakness. Let me see if I can move it just a little bit. Ah, crap. Let me see what it's going to do. This area, I'm trying to see if this area going to hold that support. What is this, 454.25 still? And it bounced off of this area multiple times, too. So between 454.50, where it got rejected at, and 454.25, where it got supported. So you kind of like right here. Rejection, support. And it's kind of like trying to figure out which way it wants to go. That's crazy. It don't know which way it want to go. It don't know whether it want to break back above 454.50 or whether it want to break down 454.25. It's like right in this little area right here. It don't know which way I want to go. That's why I say these type of trades that's why I wait, because I hate these type of trades. So I say I don't think I'm gonna do it unless I see a big move to give me that type of notification. Then yeah, but other than that, I'm like nah. What today is? Tuesday. Oh damn, I might have to leave early to go to my people's house for that to pick up that food because school. I forgot school still in session. So I can beat that traffic. So I might be getting off in about 3 minutes, guys, because I'm gonna have to try to beat the school traffic. I forgot about today. It was Tuesday and it's still school. I forgot about it. So, about 3 more minutes, guys. I'm assuming you hopping off. I gotta go make a quick run, to beat the school traffic. Since my father has cooked, and I go pick that up, come back home. And then tomorrow I will be getting back on around 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central. So I will be getting back on at the same times. Like I said, versus 10 o'clock, so I can give Deck a little bit more room to speak, and get out what he needs to get out. So that's why I wound up jumping in at 10:30 instead of 10 o'clock. So, but I will be hopping back on tomorrow, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see. Let me get my stuff ready before I bounce out, before I head out, because I sure forgot about that. That school traffic. Ain't nothing to play with, because they drive me crazy with that school traffic over here. And I stay like right by school too. Like two of them. All good. Let us know if you see a trade. Oh, definitely, Marty. Definitely, I will let you know, boss. Will do. But honestly, boss, I think we might as well hold up to tomorrow, because if we hold tomorrow, we got like I said, we have the economic data coming out. Because let me see if I can bring it up. Where's it at? Did it come up? Oh, there we go. Yeah, see, boss. Well, we have tomorrow we only have one really. We'll have that. The GDP. You'll have the GDP data that's going to be Wednesday. That's tomorrow, the 29th. So I have that GDP data coming out, and then Thursday and Friday gonna really get it rocking and rolling for the initial jobless claims and core PCE data, pending home sales, and then Friday you'll have the ISM manufacturing, and Jerome Powell will be speaking at 11 for what I got. Unless they change it, because they'll sometimes flip-flop it. They'll change the times, but I'm going to still keep that on watch and keep it updated if I have to. So, yeah. Right now, I think it might just be a cool, chill day for me. I missed that opportunity this morning. I'd rather wait for something like this to happen again versus this little stupid crap when you got a small window of opportunity. I'd rather wait for a big opportunity versus this opportunity. So, if I got to wait till tomorrow, it is what it is. But I'm telling you, I'm going to nail that trade while I transform that account, and y'all going to see it in real time. That should have been today. If I would have never got out that dang contract so early before that freaking pop happened. Oh, man. That's cool, though. That's cool. I'm going to let it go. Okay, it's 2:30, y'all. I'm about to wrap everything up, man. About to be heading out real quick. I'll be returning back to update my little spy chart like I normally do. I put in Dex Lobby. So I'm gonna be putting in Tuesday's price action. So I'm gonna be uploading that. So I will be back later on to get all of that situated. But I'm heading off, ladies and gentlemen. I will see y'all tomorrow morning. Congratulations on the ones who did trade and profited. And if you didn't trade, it's always a trading opportunity. And before I head out, what I always say, always minimize your risk, maximize your reward, always put grateful over greed, and you will succeed. Boom, boys. I'm just kidding. But nah, man, y'all have a blessed night, and I will see y'all tomorrow morning, which will be, Wild Card Wednesday. But nah, y'all stay blessed. Peace.